J.
Oh, what about David? My mother conceived.
Etianyuma amyedi shejumedi asena yede agigi nyina utata na ya hyehyɛ ye ho kama na yatimi ahye ase de nsɛm no agu from baako no efri Reverend Dr. Sonny Badu ho nyimwe mama anod bekume hasemu what's my confidence ebacho yemva wenji mutata.
You never let it do. I can't feel such a miss you can have you never let it do. And I heard about that. Even like you said, you show. After 90 Sarah Barbara you gave us. I can't believe it. You never let about now, you never and I heard about Daniel, even like you said, you showed up, after 90 of Sarah Barbara you gave us. Oh, what about David? You said that my mother conceived me, but he made him a king, moving from the wilderness to the palace. And you're making a message, and you always take treasures and turn it into treasure. You pick message and you're making a message. 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 You pick my message and you made a message. You picked my message and you made it a message. You picked message and you made it a message. And you always take treasures and turn them into treasure. Who am I, son? Who am I? Who am I? To doubt who you are. Who am I? Who am I? To doubt who you are. Gotta say is this, I have confidence in you, Jesus. Jesus, I have confidence in you, Savior. Savior, I have confidence in you. Anytime, anywhere, I have confidence in you. Jesus, Jesus, I have confidence in you. Savior, Savior, I have confidence in you. Anytime, anywhere, I have confidence in you. Jehovah, 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 Jehovah.
We do have confidence in you, Jehovah. Ninchie muni nyina says Sarah, even as at the age of 90 years, so to me conceive, it was because of the confidence that she and the husband no omo asafu Yehowa mu. Enti yenyina ne se nya gidie e wasafu Yehowa mu ne nya gidie wo ne doba Kristo mu a me sure se bibibia e de ani besisi so ye pese ye no ye betumi aye ni nyina e wo asundue mu. but nenso nkyerɛ sɛ ebia nsɔhwɛ nso ma nsɔhwɛ deɛ ɛde ɛbɛba because obi bia no wɔ pa de pa wonya challenges edina asema Reverend Dr. Sonny Badu epese wo kache na wi and say yemfa confidence emfa discussing sema Ejimedi Salamat Kuku apense na ahihye ne kama na Peter Nisko and so Adam Ediagu social media man na obibia etimi ahwe bia o mesi ye no na watimi so actimi back na wakwa hwe it was a radio there enye ade a wuti na hutimi reverse but social media daroma uti na wanti ni ya utimi reverse just that ebe kwaja nto akira this was na kohwe ni nyina afoforo ena wiemu ye expect onumtini Kofi Kinata ese oba be kan ye ho na ye didi ne nwom ne na brabo ho komo kakra na yenia ba ko nso ba be kan won de menka oba because ono di ana o kaso oba ono abeka choso oba nso na za akoya azavofo. Anyway, etino ya di dwumadi no ebe hihye so enchekra na studio mu ha no sister Tilly akua nipa age na konya akua me pacho me Wednesday born partner etisay
nyame adom na we
Christo adom we Wednesday born dia we nhira
amen
me sade mi nya ka da
no cre pa
we Wednesday born na we nhira udi obi ti se kwesi a you be funny sir but Wednesday born there nhira ana me boa
oh yes
na watwe akose bibia akoboko
nyame adom bibia akosanya misusu se ebeko ebi kra so nyame to nsem emaye no we can't complain at all. It's been a good week. Yeah then nyame ase ebiom so no yewo Dr. Kwesi NS Enim enso so ewa bekan dog me pacho my
the way it's me doing is very interesting pa
kafra mame komra na yenye omunye o mic ni e mouse si amame okay doc me show ta fi
that Michael what you mean
I'm a tune can loud and cray pa
now who to say
Christo adaroma me ho je Christo ni ho a mewu
sapepe
Christo tiasi nko ade I have confidence
papa
in
bi na ka o se wonam na akoto se ye cheche japade na ya ma obi na ka Christo pa fa no afa Kofi
and that Christo change japade bia
sapepe
a change japade bia ba de kwe wo mi say
ni ma Yesu a mo ninje
ni kwe wo mi say not forms not forms na dog nipa was here bo was more than ba ko kan I mean how can you even say that that's okay ta shima so menya nhwe was as me safa let one count
if you are not there to also saying all things give thanks to God
why shima so left right no matter I say radim that is okay ta shima
yeah no
oh but ojin one I say it doesn't make sense but
no nyamaso mpa no
yeah
nyamaso mpa no that is the pilgrimage of Christo according that's the pilgrim part the woman I dem pa utime for failure with them
that's the pilgrim part drew that's yakwaba na beyond the return t-shirt eshe papa e freno ora Socrates Safo
where last year they know
say beyond the return
where last year no atwam
date ni beyond the returns yakwa
them just we last 2 years na year no and o the man share ti I feel almost man for fresh
patch mama na kwaba so patch akwaba
me josu minia
patch oboko dey
bibia boko
o kai say Thursday o ka say opeso edin komo bi
yeah
o true challenge
yeah
wa boa ho
oh si we dey nya ho boa ye nkomodie
feedback on salabesha
da bia nya
na ontimenka
da metu nka but
bi ho me pa
okay Matthias yanko
okay eni eko
ba ola
yes boss
Yesu eno kan say nia obi nkoton ne ho ne ma no fa nkoto sword emfa nhye ne ho Yesu Kristo ane kan ne sword nom de be dan
ase nkoton ne ho no ma no nko nkoto de
sword
oh yeah sure
nim wo Bible no mu oh I see I can look for you you take for you
okay so nkoton
no no o say nia oni sword no onkoton na tade no fa nkoto sword ai
ofanye no kra na wokan
e Bible no
sala Bible sala hwehwe ma me watina we de menyini ebia no kana bebuom
abebuomu de masa Peter sword no otwen ye no different fa
efiri ni nchemu
no wie no ka je so ntwen na na so nye de o so fa nhye ba bi na wo no
Tino, what are you implying?
To be bo asuma sa ade no no wo ya bebu no
obi bo asuma twese kan
eno ye obi bo asuma dane hanze ma no eno ya bebu
Mate. Yeah, I don't want us to go there. I don't want us to go into those. It was just an introduction with Doc. I didn't want.
Okay, the best for me. No me person me who be. Ne krakra ne saying.
Ne krakra ne saying.
Mpacho mane man no krakra kakra. Na ase me ayira kakra.
Me amayira ba. I mean person me so.
Can Luke chapter 22 verse 36.
One will be in the kind.
One will be
for kind. Luke chapter 22 verse 16.
Verse 16 and 26.
Verse 16, Luke chapter 22, 36.
Okay, what's it say?
Okay, then said he unto them, but now he that hath a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip. And he that hath no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one.
You see, so why I'm saying near Koti BBC at 12 flat, near Chichi move flat. But also I miss a contest no.
Contest ben me miss.
Also I miss a pretest no. Instead so we read no. Go to the verse before. Oh.
There's
go to the verse before.
Osha say no see the Indian can say therefore.
And he said to them.
The first word was.
And he said to them.
And
he said to them, so could ohun to my meka man.
Oh no ni any.
Oh there be enyini aba.
Before.
Or say there.
Okay, so Ola said they can. I'm taking it from 34.
Thank you.
Ubi and Ubi if SCF trotrum no until the can say. Okay, so 22 Luke 22:34. And he said, I tell thee, Peter, the cock shall not crow this day. Before that thou shalt thrice deny that thou knowest me. 22:35. And he said unto them, when I sent you without purse and scrip and shoes, lacked ye anything? And lack ye anything? Bibi hiam wana. And they said, no, nothing. We know 22:35. I said, bra me soma ma man fast kind. Any bibi mama son no bibi hiam wana. And he said nothing. 22:36. Then said he unto them, but now he that had a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip. And he that hath no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one. 37. For I say unto you that this that is written must yet be accomplished in me. And he was reckoned among the transgressors, for the things concerning me have an end. And they said, Lord, behold, here are 2 swords. And he said unto them, it is enough.
I say, it is enough. 2 swords na you bet me. So na Peter di ko twa
afin me hu baby a free ba
afin we hu baby a me free ba okay
me pese mesusoso
obeso pa yo okay
because mesusoso I need to take you through reading and understanding the word of God.
Boy me ni ho ni ni ho ni chiro ye ja ni account me chire me Bible say
I am pa me ni ni ho
ni chiro ye ni ya chiro ni mi makan wonti me wa me chire me ase different ya
me ni ho ni chiro mra no. As you see, a cockota, I say, in the spirit of the law.
No, we were there. And the law be
now parliament. But that's by way of introduction anyway. So this week, and some more kakra abetine etrim. But I was hoping see a bit to me this and come away at the kind. But I don't know if Salah will agree with me, so we can start with this conversation of the strategic investment into the creative space, we can. Okay, so producer say a bit to media no start before we go to the interviews and one, because we may not be able to touch on it, but so in explaining we say most of the time and now obetisa man for and I buy investment we need I say everybody in the creative space, we have been trumpeting the fact that I was say buying investing what industry. But the question we person be say so yeah I buying say okay me person me invest in industry me nya saying what will be our answer?
Okay,
how should government invest?
And is it true say a buying a investi what your industry no more ana? That is the question. Me can't buy.
Open say a question about.
Oh, there be. Me yes, sano. I'm putting it because near the assembly way by a stone boy in Komoko di.
Exactly.
I no can say a buying first can shame, a buying first can shame. Good. Ola assembly way me in Komo way ye di. Me putuno on any political
lens be. I want us to take away anything politics. I just focus.
Yeah, focus on government. Exactly. And I will. I'm talking about even past governments, the NDC government yes, because one, as industry players, you need some community and yente adi na si so ye eno ne maye kasa bebre no. One, o say aban fa sika nhye mu a kwan ben so na ban fa sika nhye. Thursday ye di nkomo ni wie na no ye hia mene Kojokin ye hia dankweku ye bo a ewanim ho. And ye bring common, you say, okay. The BIA use sports. Said, Mushes Cabandi, sports mo. And ye bisan said, Dan, Sika, point benson a buying a disca a chess sports mo. No, say, well, to the best of his knowledge, a year about infrastructure, any the national teams. Niakano, a year personal football teams, na no more your my dear. But infrastructure, and your friend is saying, a honor buying this cash. That's all. Let me see. Oh, okay. Now let's equate it to the arts. In the arts, no, a buying first camera, and he found on fan koshe. Yam throw bia near line up. Near churches can because one, ufa national teams na national teams no Ghana dia. Si blaster bomb matcha get proceeds no a core ministry. What am I say? Fine, nti omu boka o omu nya o ni nyina core ministry ho. Individual teams say has any kotoko no mu bomb matches a scan call mo ho but aban so ete ni de no de akwa kohye baby. Yen arts nenso no how do we contribute? Yen infrastructure a war no.
You see, so facture me. Incommodity and who be here. So I just want to give you time. Take your time, relax, and take it a step at a time.
Yeah.
So that be our own farm frame. So that we can all have some sort of clarity.
Okay.
What you say.
Okay.
And I like the fact that we've decided say we know industry focus.
Yeah.
Forget politics and all those things.
Yeah.
It's turbo.
Yeah.
Bako.
Okay. Now so guide me.
Me patch me guide you. It's a discussion for us all. So
yeah. Okay.
Patch me.
Yeah.
So
Niame hu ni say the expectation of industry for no. Yes say obia pese aban emaniska. Obia kan niame ti nyina no aban. Ma me mfa me ho example. Me start a film. Me ka se me nya ska wo film mo ameboa. Mini anum so bebre aye nyina ye nyeska enya ban ne ma yeska aban ama yesika me aban ama me kapre and you build ya musicians, music producers, promoters of music you from saying omo fa artists ne ko round you from saying omo buku artists no call rounds no
echo rounds say road managers and promoters
to say be anana pedua road promoters.
Okay,
good promoters omo nyina no ni say adwuma we nyina ekoso enya ban na mom sika obi anko gina ban nim say so maniska because things were moving right. What was there that was making us make money ni enko ban Hong Kong giska no. We had a system running. And no trusting here, utiminyo sika back. Ofa artists, uko buku a whole band, a sheke mu, a nipa beye AB at 2030, udi omo koto, you are making your money. So how come say ene ababedru baby a obi a can say aban obi yare ani yekọ aban ho obi say aban mami me say biem aso aban de sika nso ahyemu ana I can tell you say yes Ola.
Do we know, if not possible, but do we know how much so far? Any aban we nko like any aban dey a share creative industry nim.
The challenge ekoba say yentimi nye proper tabulations or me who say American no statistics about aban investments. Me nye politics. Mo be and take political credit for it. But my me can't just this aban. No na metimi aka. I know previous governments and so eye enyama bebre. Me nka no because me nim. Ni ami me nim aban we no. Ola, I can tell you say ene me free program bi na me be me share young man ba ko bi. And no kan about sika krampo ayama no. Oni mafajato. Mountain Afajato, yeah. Okoha, omo ye project bi wo ho are arts related to even promote the Afajato. And no kan problem a community no krampo no amano. Ya maniska no. Ya maniska. Or they arts related. Ola, there are plenty projects. Ekoso. And no say sika no. Ma individual ne ho. But into the infrastructure. A industry for no so mo tap in. But everybody sits back and then look on and start complaining. National Theatre called down Ola. One of their challenges, National Theatre, lights, electricity.
Electricity, yeah.
Almost be the electricity car. Huge. Only Emmett Nasia, Emi Frimpong, the CEO, only net Nasia, or bet Shreo say, oh, na ABLB, artist, be creative person, ako ministry, no ako who minister, ako swatchereno, ne minister, a man, your friend is a notes at the bar, you are bound to give the person either a big discount or even write the win off. Or your program ni we are. Debt, electricity debt, no, that your friend is saying, aban so. Some benefits when you now I enjoy, but who be so mon catch or say, aban my bibia. And that is where I feel say, industry for no. And what's here tenas in this community ye pa say, aso aban edin ye here free aban ho. Kwan ben so ni here no. Aso aban aye bibia na.
I guess that is the gamut of conversation that you're having now. Say, yes, you know, be a car. You hear a more free buy ho. Also, a buy so industry name. Also, a buy so. And the question we are asking this afternoon is say, a buy one year saying.
That is the question.
And that is what I was expecting.
And me from where I sit, I see a lot. I see a lot in terms of infrastructure.
How have they done it?
All that government can do one. Policies and infrastructure.
Asa.
Yes.
Okay.
Policies. When it comes to funding, Ola, I know say Exim Bank funds. Announce a coffers and commodity buy. You know that policy is there, but I can tell you also say there are people who have gone there, who are not even prepared. In terms of their personal,
they have gone where?
They've gone for. They've tried approach the bank for that support. They are not prepared because they don't have requisite data to even back. Because this can be fund the BIA. Every fund the whole world no. So children or this can equal one. Come be first will be 2 years can back. Bebre kwa omu need that they are not even prepared. They don't have anything. And I have the experience of being your friend is saying at Xylophone Art Fund. Hey bebre baya. What is say Meska? They come and sit there and then you talk to them. Nintra mo babejis kano. Unyo mudin komono krampo abo say no. Oni pan what is kebi ohona no so ako yes oh obi so kako release an album into here ska fine. Album no who could release a kwa obefa so be in scanner saying oh my streaming and my okay streaming of per the records are one o numbers near saying let's see say what he may release bb enya scanner back na only data. and one is so dim says streaming. No about sounds, no about kasa. Then the person will come and sit back and say, Abayim why. But you have other sectors, to say hoteliers, who are able to go with documents, prepared documents, to show the number of rooms and pay the records. Raise your pay back. They have all that. So you put this before any bank and they will look at you. But as creative people, nothing. Even if you are releasing a song and you need money to put into it, you the musician and I say the artist, the film producer and I say Obino, where is your friend is saying business plan? Now your first ahin why your first one waboka, second one waboka, third one waboka. And this can no here and I say a proper marketing structure no here. Because now ya boka and the animal boss akano. Second one now no a the animal boss akano. And me mouse ka we a the NHS who bet me any scan back aba. So the problem I see rather is not about funding, but it's about the system and structure. If we put the system and structures down well, I bet you nobody will go and worry government for funding in the creative arts sector.
Okay, so system and structure.
Yes.
System nani day.
System no ye nhihyeya ye de ato ho kwan e be fa so ye niema. O ye nwumo a. Kwan a wo fa so e de release nwumo no. Kwan a wo fa so ene ntutu ehun tutu ye. Say okay, me ye nwumo I have to put it on streams. I have to maybe do sales. I have to do how do you call it? Gigs, semi-bo shows around. Okay, stream no. I hit a streaming platform no. Me. Do we have a policy on marketing that say no streaming platform can come and take the Ghanaian musician for granted? You have a base. The Ghanaian musician ne krampoa. Unim say for every stream na so man say. Do we have that? Do we have a minimum that you can pick a particular artist and give him?
It's in wages.
Wages. Do we have that? Now, organizers, promoters, na befa artists, na di call rounds, akobo shows no. Almost structure net is saying. And she ben wo homo. Emra ya de to regulations are de to. It used to be there unwritten. We used to have it unwritten. So it got to a point where people started becoming greedy, taking artists for granted. Artists also taking the promoters also for granted. Because there was no structure. There was no regulation. Instead of putting the regulation together, everybody went his own way. Because semikofa artists ne nsuoto ne mentimi me boka. How am I going to get the money to pay the artists? Artists ne nso no wa yere me. Enti me promoter no me miamenia kopeska o baby de betua ne ka adwuma na free me ne so. But in kan hye wo ho I betimi ehu say oh ensu atontimenti me tua oka. Enti say ne ye no. O kan agreements are almost free BB the force majeure say kind of saying say in case of natural disaster bia what are the term agreements musicians in him say nsuato obi anim say nsuato intime no ka ade no amaso enya me fault natural occurrence inti amaso but I can bet you how many promoters are ye josu omugigi sika free omho ni nyina aka ho na afa the market no begu ye no baby e won nei. These are some of the challenges. Inti adwuma no enye bebre ani ka biom. But see a shisha adwuma to the point say e be win-win for everybody. Inti obi betena se no kan say buy first can shemu, buy first can shemu. On buy first can share. Who you a musician? Do you need a producer? Do you need a how do you call it?
Wake kan o de for producer no ko.
Yeah.
You have done how to call
label. Do you need a label? Label no call mo hono. Nhihye ne te saying. So usi umpe label no a obeya ade wa carry your own canoe.
So mitie ni ya na say ye pick an industry like the music industry. Say yes aban more ana aban investment our music industry ni ma. Na mitie wi ya na wo kan say enye sika mo amom.
There be.
Nemum eye mo bi say aban ebe boa na bia structures bia ye hia. Bia baby ebe ye concert because o ka say gigs. Ti baby ebe perform ya na be ebe host shows di enye sika. And na baby ebe recording nyum no.
Baby ebe recording nyum no ola.
You know can structures no.
Can structures no, but I can bet you say we have enough already.
Okay, ti any ye no free.
Yes.
Me the all kind of me breaking it down. It's you know baby ebe shows no. And they say abegina outside there. Ye here.
Okay. Yes.
Apart from that, you know, for a musician and also for the music industry, you know, the investment being na buying bit me aye apart from getting the venues for the show, no. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Apart from this, no, I don't know again. Even the venues for the shows, no. I'm telling you, if Yashisha didn't ye, na man for co shows, sir. Private investors will invest in all these things because the event centers are never holding. No one am nana yomodia.
Okay.
Okay.
It's you know the infrastructure we ho me you if you nsem ni mo we ho na o se the edi kan back and also the etoso say 610.
Yes.
And policy.
Yes.
It's you know for an industry like the music industry, you be here a certain policy guidelines be.
Yeah.
Policy no DNA say what are we looking at?
Who qualifies to do what? That's all.
Who qualifies to do what?
That's all. Because
what about promotion of Ghanaian music or Ghanaian made songs locally?
We are already promoting them locally. We are already promoting them. Are you telling that we are not promoting?
No, I'm only asking questions.
Yeah, but we are already promoting them.
So if we are already promoting them, then all that conversation that came about, let's play more Ghanaian music, let's play more Ghanaian songs, it was a much ado about nothing because
it's not a much ado, it's part of the promotion, the call for promotion. But we are already promoting them. We have new artists emerging every day. From the Last Means to Kwesiata to Familia Numunyina, they were not there some 10 years ago. What am I saying? But kakra out of the system there, one and on the diomo back up, and every day we have new artists emerging from the Kuma. You're from saying
Kuma?
No. Kumasi for no. Kumerica for no. Every day the same system. Promotion the diomo buy. So that promotional system no. Yesika ne de be ye ne sika no enye sika ye de che investment. What am I say? Business. You hu ne say business.
Okay.
Ye be pay investors.
Ti yemra ye ba another industry film. Ahono so no investment ben na aban betimi aye. Aban ko abetimi aye na de aka no ye nyai
the same thing.
Venues for showing. Right.
Venues for showing much or say venue for showing no. Wo hwe film. If the structures are working, channel of distribution, film industry, penny I see you're working on.
And Indian
channel of distribution and licensing. That's all.
Asa.
It's any way.
Yeah, no production. Sorry.
Yeah, production. Sorry.
On being scaring a day. Are production?
Who started film when you scour him or the started? No. The same window no horses here.
Me started film no. Now you turn VCD. And V okay me ko VHS
no unye VCD no
me pacho me start no near ton VCD na minim dudu amanfo timi ton na minim ekwan a me fa so a meton me VCD no ba bia meton no eni sika menya back into no me a me titin me bottom eton japade ba ko mienu di bom and I'm the chassis.
Okay.
But can we say the same now?
Yes, we can, because people are shooting today. Today, people are shooting movies every day.
Okay.
Maybe I wanna make say sebi waboka. into wejai means so ameti hanse means so maboka into means so mabeti nechiri. But people are shooting today, and those who are shooting today, no, how well are we safeguarding their investment for them to continue doing it?
In any conversation.
Yes, conversation. I make a choice. Licensing and channel of distribution.
No, distribution.
Yes, distribution
licensing and distribution.
Production
count. Okay,
licensing no, a production as a production no, a licensing as because you license the person. When you license him now, then he will be the one who will be producing the near license, you know, from the actors to the producers to the distributors to everybody is licensed. So when they sit down, they know, so okay, these are the channel of distributions I are creating. If you fall off, your license is affected.
There's a emra yede yebeshishe atuama won pesi odu sika ram betwa on bediso.
Yes.
But yen share say on be sika when na dia betwa ende ehun ya.
Ola, even if you give them a loan without the licensing, on be boka.
Okay.
What am I saying?
All right. Yenko another industry, modeling. Almost know what kind of investment na aban betimi aye in that industry.
The same regulations.
BTC.
Regulations.
Policies. Tienya policy for each industry under the creative and cultural industries.
Yes. Policies. Who qualifies to be a model? Who qualifies to be in the fashion industry? What are the do's and don'ts? Asa.
Okay.
You see, without this regulation, no, mamema an analogy be. Peace FM 10th anniversary. Yakobo match bi wo echira police for na chi hosa. Na ni ebitwa enti ya bo table. Kesiesi hosa ne be ya camera ni obetwa no Salima ni
ebegina
so. Nti table tintin na ya starting match nipa baye. Nti omo mu gina chire na omo hu no. Omo hwe Salima nko young girl onu nko gina so no kita camera e no di twa. Obi say na nko gina ho na chale mi met na onchen dabi oh no ba ko e di Takashi afro no obi ehwe no na another person afro mi gina chire mi hwe din mi say hey fa camera no mame e me je camera no e me mani see less than 2 minutes wo hwe wait e ko gina asoro ho na table ni nyina bu yo ni table na yasa ho odin ni mo.
The point is without checks and balance nyebeye niema basabasa sometimes wait ni be kwakoda baby na the whole industry need to mean sustain no na boom and na ye gina mu say so if you don't have these checks everybody will be doing anything. Everybody will get up and be doing things. Who control han say na manage system no be so afechire no ye bibi ye nyina gina han say oh ye ne say no be fechire no ye bibi fofora ye obi ehwe no ye kosoma no we so free line no wako kan ho no we so free line no wako kan ho no licensing regime. Okay, so ye meko Dr. Kwesi NS Eninso, but I'm so this is just something that we may have to think about because you raised it on Thursday, said and yet true or something.
Yeah,
this is published by Doris Doku Asasu on Thursday of February 2022. Or say financial support from Nigeria's government to Nollywood from 2011 to 2017. Now, me read it just a paragraph. Or say the largest Nigerian film industry, Nollywood, has received some financial support from the government. In 2011 alone, a loan of $200 million US dollars was approved for the industry. Just this line.
Okay.
So
was approved by who? The banks or the government?
No, I just said government.
Government. Okay. No. Say Nkomodie. So government approved.
Yes. And or to say, whereas in 2013 and 2017, the industry was given grants of several million US dollars. The grants were more specific, also several, because I need to pay to get a breakdown, but I don't think I want to pay to get this one.
Okay.
So also the grants were supported by the government's project, Project Act Nollywood. And this is what resurrected the Nollywood industry. This is what I'm reading now.
Okay.
And yeah, no so. So I went to some Nigerian website. 2017, Nigerian government gives Nollywood extra 420 million naira grant.
Okay, first one here. First one here 200 million.
This is 2017. UTNEA first one, no, it was just a summary. Or say in 2011, yeah, more $200 million. But apart from that, 2013, 2017, no, yeah, more grants. Now I'm reading further from another Nigerian site on Nokase. In 2017, government are approving extra 420 million naira grant to Nollywood. Last Thursday, you said you raised some objections to this thing. And now, in May 2013, Nigerian actors and producers are also suggesting to get more funding into the industry that is worth over $6.4 billion. I also actors and producers now so normal copiska no muja say rely on government alone. So midway no to 2 young comedy no na me bisa say so we say ehun hia say aban be financial investment no yenye structural and policy but yenu more baby so I say no we are seeing obi ehun there was a lot of financial investment at least in Nollywood alone.
Okay, Ola.
Yes, boss.
Me so me kind people are saying the government of Ghana has announced a $25 million package package to the local film industry in the gesture that it's, among other things, aimed at buoying the employability level of the sector, with 600,000 additional jobs expected to be generated. This is in Ghana.
Okay, when your government has announced,
yes,
date near that.
So what I say, government launches 25 million presidential film pitch series approves 45 million. Oh God. Approves 45 million to transform NAFTI. This is April 21.
2021.
2021. One when you can in Nigeria.
They did $25 million. So they did $25 million.
Ose. They
did can 25.
Yes.
Our pitch series, presidential pitch series.
And what 45
Hong Kong Tobo.
Me fa nyina Hong Kong. And me ka sell
baako. Hong Kong. Me pacho $25 million no ewe. Eko hin e buy.
Me who ye.
So why did you read it?
I raised it because you have raised something from Nigeria. You have raised something from Nigeria. And me catch last Thursday, I told you, say, when it comes to things that are published like this, sometimes somebody may be reporting. What am I saying? But you have to, when you go to the grounds and meet the players themselves, say what is announced and what is reported, sometimes may not be the case. Me catch say when it comes to some of these announcements, say watch Ochro first, the first one or Esasu, me boy, or Ghana me boy.
No, I don't know so Ghana. Is on a data.
Yeah. Web. And it's our announcements and it's our public.
It's my Juma.
Me can't see me and Juma. Me say let us be cautious about it.
But I read again that says
because I have Nigerian producer friends.
I read again that says the government has given extra.
Giving.
You might be then you the extra.
Ola to boy say me say e bi ni makai Ghana di acho me no mienu ye wo Ghana. What am I say? Me no mienu ye wo Ghana han say. E na sa niema we no ya tworo bi wa ha. E no wo akofa Nigeria di atworo ye betimi agogo ni enya e bi from Zimbabwe, ye bi from other countries. What am I saying? And let us be cautious about some of these publications. What is on the grounds may be different. Okay. Announcing and releasing to releasing may be different from those who apply and get.
Okay, now still on you, Fachemi. Dog, more Fachemi, why? Remember when you so back over now, NT, we saying so. Stakeholders in the film industry in Nigeria. Oh, sorry, my bad. I want this one. Streaming giants Netflix recently released a report showing that it has invested in South Africa more than it has in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Now these are the figures.
Yeah.
Netflix invested a total of $125 million in South Africa and invested $23.6 million in Nigeria.
No, what's in Netflix?
Netflix, the Ebeji Omodi Baba.
No, what's in Netflix? And almost all release again.
Tell me, you see a reporter.
Again, the fine details. Minimum. What you must say? You will go inside, you will go inside, and you will see what these monies were used for. Now, multi-choice Ghana. Bisa almost say, almost na hin on invest into the Ghanaian film industry. Multi-choice Ghana.
Okay.
They will give you the figures.
All right. Young Koso na
so what's you multi-choice Ghana? What can Netflix? Normally I call Nigeria because they see Nigeria to be a very big market. The market in Nigeria.
They see South Africa to be bigger than Nigeria.
Yes.
Because they invested 125 in South Africa.
Because they have a bigger market.
Exactly, that's the point I'm saying.
Yes, and it's no fault of ours. Say, you want about 30 million people here. It's no fault of ours. But you are talking of huge numbers. And if you are a creative person, one thing you will chase the size of the market.
You see, Socrates, the reason why I brought these references was to understand you further. When you say, Enyesika IDB production in here, name structures and system.
Yes.
It's in a way by say, na way mune then normally more musika. Na ya share structures and systems answer, but my more time why
the question I will be sad to what quantum nina because Machida will say, Ubo start Bubo Skawin, and me say to Boa say. What you say? And ya would say me da say abrawara no ama o kenten so. You quoted these figures the last time, trying to prove say.
I didn't quote them.
Okay, you didn't quote, but you made this assertion. Say and Nigeria more musika as if say Ghana ye man isika. And me chira will say minua from experience when you see these publications now. Check the fine details and your publication e pen ubedi achiri. And then mama example so about Ghana. What only I actually about Ghana? Obi ote
Socrates enyepe. So when you reading here, Obeka said
reading no one try. Obi ne try say you use in the language
because they may catch on.
Obi ne use in the
there's a breakdown here of how many producers received what and how many distributors. Look, 105 distributors received this fund we are talking about.
Good. And are you telling me say
there was not even a receipt of any money even as at now?
Are you telling me
and we know that?
Okay. During COVID time, before COVID, did Ghanaian producers receive money?
I don't know.
I'm telling you, say yes.
Okay.
They receive money to shoot movies.
Where's the data? How much money? Where was the source? Because somebody
source from GTA.
Obia Kotini.
No source.
How much was it? How much money? Not individual. The individuals receiving.
I don't have the quantum here, but minimum.
Please find out. Minimum. Please don't force things on me. I don't know how much was disbursed.
You don't know any make a choice, but
I wasn't a beneficiary.
Good,
of it.
but you are aware. Say GTA.
Mete, I'm not aware.
Okay. OTA, but
yes.
you are not aware.
Yes, sir.
And you heard the conversation and all that.
Somehow.
Good. So there was money even released for filmmakers in that direction.
Okay.
Good. And when it comes to disbursements, and yes, Ghana by the onyebu, nya person ko to a hanse, fine. If there is a publication of that one, and the fine details are also published now, in the fact that we have not made
there's a PDF of it. I can go through the list.
I will say, kakrebi me more example kitu ebi say. Near even GTA maye. Or the my colleagues. Who from James Abuajino money we no nyina di akire nyina. Ye call lunch wo kumase ye this kind ma omu nyina you are aware.
I was not there.
You were not there, but you heard.
I don't have the list.
We have had this conversation. We've had this conversation. You are aware. But you see, the fact that that one has not been published doesn't mean nothing happened. But what I want you to know, what I want to say is that please, we are not a hopeless your friend is saying like that. And when I see these kind of publications now, and I take it with some caution because I know how it works. I have Nigerian producer friends.
I have a lot of them.
You also have a lot of them,
yes,
who have come cry. Here, sometimes they see what we are doing and they say, hey, muyo, me kai see eche leviska.
I want to see it.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Ola, me say, me kai see eche leviska. Your first meeting. You saw Nigeria.
That was years ago.
Me see, you saw Nigeria. You try and no Nigeria. And no Nigeria. Meanwhile, my Nigerian friend that I came from the meeting to meet, I told him about the meeting as well. I said, hey.
Okay, so thank you so much, Socrates. At least I've given you a lot of time to take your time. How I invest in industries
and structures.
Thank you.
For the film industry, two things.
Yeah, film industry.
Yes.
Share music, film, and fashion. And
for the film industry, I'm saying it loud and clear.
Okay.
Licensing and distribution. The only two things.
And Komodi, Honorable Michael Krekumanti, Deputy Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Ese Neni Eji and Komono no Peso Kabi. It's a young kuti no na yeba na my bad dog. So, Honorable, maybe good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ola.
Honorable Pacho Boko there. Pacho said Ministry or Bibia Koso Kakra Krama Yina. Okay. Now, producer say Enkomoy Opese Oboy and Kakranti, Wadama Yitio.
That is okay, Safu, Minia, you can observe that you know, let it, my feeling about. I don't say one person is okay today. But the chain commoner. I need to ask, okay, tell me, so we are where we should now. Now, I'm video.
Honorable Menya way.
Okay.
You say watch them. Say there's difference between the mati and the mehu. Una watch them. Say no.
Na say the nyamani go ha. Le awa say una o kan bra. Na o kan.
Enya no credit.
Okay. So what watch?
Mati.
Ba wonya we.
Ati said the wadaroma ye kodi fufu na bia obi e kana asem. No ka say aban kra yesi o mati. But me who will paper so kasa kwa wadaroma.
Similar to Nigeria now kana one what can say.
Wadaroma and then no omo the breakdown omo receive is kind amount to be a receive ye e kwan omo fast receive omo san e pay back ni nyina no e wo PDF so e da manim.
The fact that PDF will make it authentic.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm the PDF man. Make it sacrosanct holy.
Iti honorable say no ye pese ehwe ekwan a ebefa so a it was a this ankomo for several years there be a bo abanso bo na ban university o university o.
That's why I have an interest in it. Because even before I became a minister and I when we used to campaign some of us called for government and get to some of the parts to play when. The difference is that maybe a ministry say we have never said that a buying income sika and my and son we can do business.
Okay.
I was so kind for buying my own sika BI. Sabi ema men ton watch a buying my BI. Remember music you all the things I did in the art I buying the man sika. I'm sure said I took gave you the records. And you're common to rely on a buying of funding to survive in the art. That language in the back and care. But if you answer when you want to say, a creative person, they be a buying fair and a buying and supported the art. The minimum said, some of the things that years ago when we were campaigning, we said that an individual cannot build himself. To send any football example, say you don't expect a Samoan to build a stadium before you can play football. Because Lama Samajan, another immigration bobo, was a suggestion. That time, when we school up, the logistics need the data buying and I, to the best position. But you are beginning to sound like capital must come from government. I didn't say government. I said with an S. COVID by, like Sukit mentioned, no, President Akufo-Addo say he supported the art industry because when you challenge in the tourism art fraternity near losing the most, and then the aviation sector on airbread the most. It was a COVID by, we supported with some funding. And when you crown wow, so by also after the grant ABBA industry for no degree anything. It might not be enough, but yes, nobody, there's nothing like enough in resources. That's why we study economics in the first place. It is the IDB. We are talking to car, and it's a one person, you're doing your job as an interviewer. So, of course, you will do your job is to prove. But we're going to talk about this in a sense. Industry no cry now walk about Nigeria and then the private sector people Emma Bambi who say industry way is good. Yeah, they wish more a bebwa. This Abai Krama Nigeria is a conditional statement because my meaning Abai man Nigeria is prana. Abai who say industry stand yeah, the people more like I said, so be a them when you capital. You will last be out of capital. So capital not the many mono. And then I say,
me patch on media and show. May withdraw it because me who the dangers ahead.
Okay, good. What then are the dangers nearby?
Me survey and I mean who said the risk involved no the risk keep increasing.
The risk, okay. Yes.
When say was Wadaroma, when say you are a marketing person, so yes. When say when you want to invest in a certain entity, you assess the risk involved in your investment. So when you realize that the risk factors are so high, you withdraw your investment and be careful you don't put it there until suppose the risk factors not perform. So that is why I withdrew.
Okay. I don't know my risk factors may increase. I'm asking all these questions because I'm using you as the test case. And then the risk because also you are giving us some data.
Yeah.
Risk. Maybe the industry oversupplied products, and so the demand reduced.
Yes, at a point.
Correct. Because they do have going to be a sale. Near music. What's the from your toe? You are shifted. It was saying there was no regulator. So if you try, then we became the standard. And so the Ghanaian taste for our film has to drop in because there was a perception saying, "Yes, to my say no." And yes, as against what television was also producing for the industry, indirectly free.
Yeah.
So these are some of the variables for the FM. As an industry, we are not buying the Yamamu. As an industry, where is your roadmap? What is your strategic document to bounce back?
Next, I was say industry now. Etna research. Now how we want to bounce back and where we think strategically about betting me aboa and the yes me aye.
Yes, we have done the law. Now we have a regulator, creative art law. The money we are not so creating in a creative art law now. All the things that government will do for the industry, it's all this is creative art law. Yes. You better be associate the marketing side. The marketing side exhibitions opportunity to say can and normally but now among our law means that the government will create the environment for our people in the arts to get some of those opportunities, to have collaboration with people who have done with the standard that we are saying in Nigeria to what for a law now? Because the winter circuit in Yanka, Yes.
Honorable na wadama enti yenhwe ina ni tofa bomu na say industry fo nyina tena sena da bia ye say aban invest ya enchemu ade man say aban de obetimi aye no eye limited and no so aban ma ye sikase ye mfa nko ye nyuma na mo be create the enabling and patcho say
okay can be see so say Oko bank crash ko besika bi ta fa he na wo bank in terms can mo bi so ko project tree. And you do not have anything. No bank attempts come on.
Yeah.
What I say? I didn't have better me or 30% to be or more 20%. What from is to say? What this time with couple hard time here. It's not here. You see a plan. It's the end there. Although I know the creative industry, my job is not to put something together and come and pour on the industry.
It's you say yeah na ye.
Yes. Socrates, when I was at the council, I had a meeting with them. And no family to the Salam Kahon, Socrates Kahon, one guru in the film industry. And we were asking for a strategic plan. The next, the country ministry, this government A or government B, will be about film for not just almost direction, but Mukuni.
What do my no na di kopie wo Kwauno enye no ahun
no ma maybe David we okay to us.
Oh okay.
It's okay that kaya.
Okay.
That time no they call Exim Bank. It's for the industry again. And I'm saying high consultant because the creative industry wants to operate as if a sort of corporate license, but there's a corporate side to creative, which is the business. The business side of the industry must understand that corporate ethics, I don't need creativity, I don't need challenging status quo, I don't need wild thinking, China tini, and I will say this one.
Okay.
This one, me as a scan the GBP baby, I cannot go to my boss and say the film industry needs, then they talk to president the supervisor that we need this money. Okay, try and my account when I'm come back.
Okay.
The music people, at the point in time, music went down. The challenge and film when music do down. And that is why the young men, like the Sarkodiyes and the Satawalis and all these people, they carried their cross, they collaborated, gradually. And now, but I see that the film people, every time you say, yes, we are not saying that a buying any. We are saying that we can't come at taxation as a buy. Because on the same channel, I go back to India. I remember I did the interview. Tell me in Jakarta. We are not saying. I see I go back on TV, UTV every day. You see what you do on TV, qualified under film. It's audio visual. You are paid. So if when it's also on Adam at the same time, they can't say because the film is not on VCD. I want it to be science and T. No, they're not penny with attacks on. Yes, Master Norman Brown on TV and not giving to attacks because I need a film. I do not think that some of those things are obviously. They can win in good. Now that you know, Lauka say, a buyer must do something for that same industry. How do we relate to the people who say they won't pay the tax?
Okay.
But a buyer owes. Meaning, baby, country, beer, that language, they are acceptable.
Okay. Honorable, yeah, that's
it. Put in, you expect something out. You see the outcome.
All right. Yeah, that's it, baby, Honorable. Nyamisha. Honorable Mark Okreku-Mantina of Freya Oberboa Maedi in Komono. Dr. Ernest, Wadama Afi Mamma so Facheme. Socrates na Kofan Komono by Free Thursday Tina, me man Bresse Obecheche Mu Nayahu. T-Dog, investment in the creative industry. How should government go about it?
I think, sir, Minister Kasa, Deputy Minister.
You think, sir? Now, so okay.
Deputy Minister for Arts and Culture, Honorable Mark Okreku-Mante Wakasa. and Sokresafo on so Akasa. And I like the various positions and the conversations that Socrates come out already here. Some of the points are already here. Indeed, I could be a near chile. Say a ban say a buying emphasis support on tie the creative industry here. Two major pillars a war are a buying between me and hoarding attached the decan a policy.
Yeah.
And at the Tosumienu infrastructure. Possibly, maybe the last person, maybe will have to do with if it's a policy administering. So, now the third the area buying between I say Obesan or Sahini. Ejinechire ahwese policy ni no mo hwehwe ni na no perepere yo eye adwuma ewo mu a wo mo a practitioners na ewo mi na no obi a de saa nsusudie no eye adwuma vim move na mamin sambre me biem eba no te se ayi ye fa ne same administration any policy ye can wasem ya I think say we check baby bia ye mu ye nkomo ye di na mu a policy ade a very key because say oba ye music industry cry wo me Michael ye wo two sides afana afamienu and e di akotene wo ye music industry nim nti abrene bia no say aban entimi and play active role ewo ne policy ene ne mrasemu a de bia no nankita entawanta ntokwasi because music no ye were formal individuals and then informal individuals.
What you saying?
What I say? You will be a sabi you facha mempenim kasa wako school ni moma formal person or ye very level person and a literate or music and they will be
or music
adjuma
okay as investor
both investor and a practitioner.
Okay, all right,
good. And they will be classroom crown on CBida ono no ayi oya osisu neta de owope ese o talent me osisu ye wo no ye se we de otumi joku pa joku na wabe actor we de yes oh yes akuya de ebra no osua kran de na ma medware na osu kran no de tonyom nti oye ya pepepe grim nde de kwura ha na na say no wabe musician nti ono no se ni bibia no oye informal person illiterate but our talent no so correct sani nipa mienu ene ya kabum ene to get ya form sa ye space ya ye hu ye hwanu nti say aban amfa emra amfa ma a betime protective dia okọ school ni dia wanko school no a industry no entukwa besisa ntu check ya eba no yen organizational levels 5-pack musica we na de ade a aban jama yankasa say ya mo nkotena dem mo ye mo constitution amode bega ede be hweto mo ho a ede be ye mo mra won say ho no de jadem train because obi ntiase say ulama ke be di president for 4 years on tiase that be any possible we susu boss that be I didn't know so ulama ke ye president no sanso ye ono so say o sign check near the bank that be ye nya sa me kwa dem that be masora me kwakra de so for kran sign check na ne tiase yo wono no enti that be any possible enti na ye tumi di ntokwa ni atwemwa na organization no 10 years yentumi nkoto aba yedumi nya hwe na organization ne konkon ho it will take government aban and then attorney general and betuma ye policy that was a debi muina momra policy no said the aban hihye mu no say the regulatory organization ni the regulatory CMOs ni the regulatory way ni for example one who say even yen tutu ya kra yen CMO say hwe say the yen CMO system e wey obia e wo right obia wa dwene say so on tiapo no nanti ko gamura as say gamu timi maniska the hospital yes adwene nipa no no ni refi say quality society and quality society no yagiji wonuma yabo radio TV yabo na yabo abo no yenu na sa right no ene yagiji ni etumatwa kanti who ni right bia you are not entitled for nothing it's say what anya church gamro anya church anya asoda yesisi wonum na asoro kwa yen chiche sika sa sorry
Etimiti we are say you are dwelling more on policy
and policy because
na o ka say policy na ban mumu na enfrefre yen ni nyina enfre yetirimbom na yen practice policy
me kire mu say de wo bi sa say aban ahefo na aban de sika emwa be kwan na invest and one of the investment aban betima your creative industry no a policy and it administration
all right
as I say policy no aban beyena obetuma ma policy no atumi asisi dua na agina
eti se wuti de honorable kan na wase enu nti ne aye mra no
emra no ya ban kra ye mra no wi a asesa aban san spend sika ye call various seminars symposiums training na hodo no man kitinkita build ye mu bi ati na ya kokoko training na ntire man na yetumi kasa sa because first no na yesu enim no yetumi dran ba bia na ye kasa loose talks
aban ye mra wi a aban na san organize trainings na ye kokoko
because aban menye lawyer ni aban asese aban ye mra asese attorney general eyi department enti ebia te say corporate office anasa aban department no na okay new airline na aban ni ye airline de buy say omutu deli nkofo na buy lawyer for the buy be church mu say policy no airline say na be ko say na be na adade they came to give the formal interpretation say the be it activeness no my interpretation and no nya de olama kamina because na metima ko church it will need a legal person or temrase ne say nipa no aban adwuma aban adwuma nia so say ibo say amon is cut direct krana once I free aban mu na eba no it's an investment into the industry.
Okay, so
that is one
policy
good
aban emwa ni drafting policy
exactly the policy framework
after that
of
one
the industry. The next person has to do with infrastructure.
Na say the only secret
na meba na infrastructure no pato o man ta man kasa
no but I
say help kakra pato to
what I'm trying to understand you more
because when because a lot of blood is going through my mind to talk well on this matter where industry tinti one ye careful no makwa mistake Mark the ten say ye ban a policy ye wo a policy no
now we call infrastructure
your infrastructure infrastructure no a broad pa ye aso obi nka sa aban fasika megu obi kotokom because your system na ye wa ha no saa na me nsu ehun me years kakra me di wo industry no dia me hunu no say obi akwaje aban sika ogidi ni free of charge obi de call no da kotu fie obi mko amfa nkwaye o de bebon kwan keke so what I say nti ehun be hia say yes etumi edisika no ehye nemam infrastructure na yenya politics there but me adeba akwa me very excited especially with MPP on creative art policy manifesto on draft here was wa bra abane tro wo say obe provide the opportunity for our for a digital infrastructure for our creative industry inti by so doing no one who say maybe to say for example your login system at the industry is an expensive venture biana Michael Gamro ntumi nyeska ono anka say we need the financial wherewithal no so ono anka say kwa kototo machines abe build a proper login system at the amana yejuma but abaying with its own capacity no but me I invest into that infrastructure na wa fan krofo kraba abe make sure say edem na awia 10 menwom ya obobia no ya record ya hesi at the end of the day say bosome so a yebetuma nya Kenyatta penny returns a obetuma de ne laptop a print ma ne bibia no correct. And no infrastructure government can invest it on behalf of the whole industry. How yina industry both movie and music one yina book writers yina how no. It is one of the biggest. It is a buying spend this be a $500,000, $1 million. You have building proper collection system machines, logging machines na embuama industry in Pija. This is an investment government are buying so the NNC for no yama industry no. One first kakura nkwanko to Kofi Kenyatta nsem directly. Abaya creative system wa ebetuma ma Kofi etuma monitor ndwum amana tuma nya ne sika ye bone ndwuma efie kuma hifa be bibia be Kofi Kenyatta ndwumia no obetuma nya ne sika direct because odena na se be ma hwan odena se be ma aban sa aban investing into that infrastructure amana yi. There was one meeting be Mimi Kobi. Okrekumante was there. Some Sikabi grant be and nearby you could share artists or Anna Attic. I know Okrekumante ka say Sikana grant nebano. You bet match
honorable
honorable sorry, yeah, minion into ya mofanche ebusuya different. Yeah, into honorable Mark a car say Sikana ye cheno anke beya onyaya anka movie for aspect no anka yensi a mini theaters with a standard of about 500 to 1,000 capacity. What I say for premieres, because realism will say one of movie for no problem back one a dawo table so say no it has to do with marketing distribution inti and na amount for akofa mu na no mo bia management about the way Hollywood ekoso ye movie etumi premiere man for to me sika because you know say movie for no omo first primary source revenue a premiere. True. We are sunny now to me premiere and I will bet to first cash and son if you watch in CD crowd betray and I say what the back country what better to Netflix na daddy. Enti ono ye no dey adwene ba say anka be ya anka ye reserve some of grant na ba no ye reserve bi nti say akra ha ye wo ye si baby a best 2,000 capacity menu Kumasi yensi mienu nka ho takrade yensi mesi mienu enti unim se olama kanim se ye yesene na enna ya uyi usene no akra hankwa no wo seater capacity auditorium a what a funny pa best 1,000 a obetime premiere two different venues a obetime yina ai best bia anopa wie na nimri te say US ya hwei nti wouldn't say every day no you can premiere your movie to almost about 30,000 people. Kumasi, you can imagine how booming it will become. There was our infrastructure or her. Hey, wo, yantiase.
No way.
Ya sika.
Away.
Moncha mai.
Montiase.
Yantiase.
Amusi munchi scan.
Yanche. And I know.
Amuchi scan.
And I know said they distributed the money.
And now more dino monum.
No one didn't come on one momedy or machi. I know a rubber shirt ashe. What I say? So infrastructure na asema ye kanu.
So it is not say abayin na sebi onye na adwene but yen so to say now na wo Okrekumante kanu. Yen so dey na ye show ama abayin who say this is what we need and I we need here. Dey na dey buy on the table. Say only abayin nipa koshia na abayin si mi osika se mpesem dey we na se dey before ma me na me India. Na say wo na no nhye ni embia o. Nti ade na wo hia say abayin bo.
One say yeah, and I make us say one side and the other side no the entire make us say you're presenting as too much of poor people within this creative space to abide too much
financially challenged.
Enti wo share musician ni bia ye me mobo wo hwe me kakra ma magimpo minyi me de aba ohia no you're presenting surface enti say penny bi musician bi kwa penny bi ono bi obetumi assist na obi say de na ohia o hwe yo me 1,000 bi am de boko studio me 5,000 bi a ontumi trance immediately na no en picking managing in adwuma nka say no honorable okay minya e bia $100,000 metuma yesi metuma record metuma yesi metuma collaboration metuma twa video in less than 6 months no me streams metuma akose metuma invite proper workers online people omo trans aggregators admin ndwom na publish ma ndwom na tuma akomanyeska nipa nsa adwene we na manitrim at that moment no 1,000 and 5,000 no no more because before I course papa no hono no the rent 3 months on try the light bill on try into already no there's a calculated poverty mindset asset in
only say about 15 minutes.
Oh, I can't few minutes.
18 of patch wrap why?
And to me, it is infrastructure. Need to say, Ubisa say, and here find we know. Important say abiding in a basic form. You don't look at the cries and the tears of the people sometimes. As I said, we are dear both and in Chirima bit my benefit.
Okay.
And no near dear boldness as I bind to me, yes, as a bray. And nothing that made me very excited. Say out of sight, no more we now. And can you to me create the creative art fund? Yeah, you can't say you better establish here. Said a bear and think a bed and no one so buy a bet say. I buy one emphasica and found support too. Because system nankasa bet me up bois. I fight for maybe a World Bank support. One support private individuals are on person buano. Then we could individual industry nankasa bet me burden the fund at the siwa. So the one to say they are a socket can who very good policy. I bet me defend your policy say me your friend Kofi Kinata. My back creative art a hono. Me policy ni say me next album if you come why I say the title that's no. Me person me here $50,000. Na me dey acquire if you come why I say. Na me person is saying the business of Kofi nti okay. Ya discount ma wa. Oba den what to SS can. What to make define say okay. Me streaming ni, me YouTube send e ni. Me say me both shows are at the whole year free general couple December. Me to about this specified number of shows. Me to menya sika we nti sika na mo de ma me kwan e bi kwa chicken change e be kwa mo double no.
Okay.
We need to come to that table. Na be to me boost my industry no to my fund into my perfra. People will have confidence in investing into creative art.
Nyami sharp doc nyami sharp onyo kese. Wabo Kofi Diama my MT for ne ahwefo asonti se Kofi Kinata ba be kan o. Kofi akwaba.
Yeah, brother.
Ipacha ohu ya.
But you record we be able to
okay. Ye di ekwan a abambe fado na we invest we industry.
Awe ketwi mate.
Menka trio.
Melike right the fanchi. Ada fanti de chi.
Di nkomo abambe faso a be invest we ye industry ni. Oh, we say wa we say unuanu bebre na munya kwanya. This issue and say ye pesa buy e be invest e we industry ni tie na ye hwe ekwan be na buy faso o be invest wo sa industry mu yan ho nkomo na betu say ye dey no it no meba so e no so we ye musician it no ye beba na so watch ekwan a wo personal wo hwe buy betimi invest e we industry ni why till the akwaba je wa ho kakraman
matakasa me enjoy conversation
you enjoy your till Mami mraso na also fatwa asomere on the investment.
Okay, so our conversation I think Socrates and Mr. Kwesi or my doctor. So sorry for my insolence. Dr. Kwesi or my digested the investment side of it. But me share industry no na make follow conversations ever since I'm better na table we poechi. I start to say about the industry investment and how we can get our monies back near the other. It's not about policies, it's about enforcement of the policies. Enforcement. So obedient in IAC for much say emrane wo hodada no ye be hwama na ye adwuma. That is the problem of our industry now. Because I have sat here so many times. Ama in summer by my secretary kase emrane wo ho ba ye na ye fa nya adwuma. Which means that the thing that can benefit us as an industry, for some funny reason, one more associations now they are supposed to ensure say they are benefiting from the broken system of industry, it benefits them, and they are our biggest problem now. And no matter the amount of money the government will put in our industry, so one year personality change and I said personnel change, we will never thrive as an industry. That is the first problem.
enti ye hwa yen hwe ho wo mo tete ano gamro when na wo gamro den na wo gamro enti a omuntimi enko good music hon ka cho mo se mo you are able to monitor the airwaves and who say yabo when the share nyom and then yabo at this time and then let's meet and find a way to partner and make sure that you are able to monitor and to say artist be and I say station be for 3 months or you have played this song this minutes or this seconds but a day all that information is there good music still there's a problem. It means that the system that is broken there it benefits somebody there. And that is what a beating your sector has saying. And yet the money, because about my 100 billion kroner so obi, one more down no, I'm making sure say a beko to the right people on betimia ye juma, no may you political affiliations, nitan one free one. Yep, every year kasankwa. And a bibia in the industry now acquires is for political score. Another problem, industry no. Political score. Because situation be say idea where they impenyefo na wodi omo ho achimu no they are supposed to be thinking about long-term plan, not political score. But no or yes something that a short term because of political score be our best score. Let me give you a typical example. Yeah, Hana man be yes I think the late Papa the Hana Uno the how can I say no he was an actor.
Titi, yeah, Samajeti Field.
Yes. And I think there was another woman, she was also an actress. And I say Bibia say etono na who say the vice president in Penifo they are putting money down. Near the idea who say Mahama Krakoye biama another man be I on radio so nina for temporary score. Because are you telling me that if really say in Penifo no edrion who say you know what there is a problem our SAS creative industry wenti how come say somebody like Titi me as the president and as the vice president my enjoy for so long and then upon TV so beg for sika who do we have to sit down what policy do we have to make to ensure say even if we source this man out in the next 3 years there won't be another Titi from somewhere going in the same situation. They be a creative arts for your dream about the measures that we can put in place and now we can tell people bang in penifo mukasa or munsemi edimono to put that measure in place for us no I be boy no baku foko jina ho opedi no kwa bedi at that moment
nye bi na Dr. Nesika
exactly
some committee na see first can be to on infrastructure so there be farmer yindi
exactly industry for with the industry people na ye woman akasa we have a problem. One second one more die in Penifo association ya de no they are doing it too much for political scores and also for omo personal selfish reason na ebo omo enti ye na ya problem no also there is education that has to go down industry ni mo pa. One of our biggest challenges in this industry is education and I'm hoping say in fact Mr. Questioners can be oh yeah me rude Dr. Kwesi Ernest can be about the fact that say emrabi wo ho na if there's anything people like you makoto training near the identity you know first hand their AC womu and then some of more rights as creatives but most people don't know education now industry we are doing this we are doing that so but the creative no they claim they are doing it for they are not benefiting from it because first off there is no education make say access to data and information creative arts just say you don't know that you were reading somebody's country access to data when nya sika way amount onya so creativity ask why where is your data. So if today Socrates was not here,
it's about 846 pages.
So today, if Socrates was not sitting here, so Nkoti and Uncle all defend there, and I can make you any panamiteha, how would I have defended this situation? Because there is no access to that data now. Okano. Meanwhile, my so the problem again for your industry is transparency. Say the ye mo fan to hona ye hu se moye na dache wo so create won ti ha me metimi afasa information e defend mo party no and I say mo business or say government no but the access of that data to it is not there because there is no transparency obi she baby ye bibi as information about be problematic. We are the problem as an industry ye nipa no yen nipa no and no matter the amount of money either the government and now investor di be shemu, if we do not think of long-term plans, structures, ebema omenya musika baka, we will always have this conversation and will always be at level 1 because even private sectors they need their money back.
True. Thank you so much, Tilly Akria Nipa. Councillor, and then they will try our bantem kakrawaya de minister ubetum komono. So also then
we're going to say somewhere.
And you know that cat for you.
May I comfortable?
Welcome.
It's true.
We are actually a round table.
A table of men and women.
We put a table of men.
Okay, so Councillor, Mami Tiwe, on the strategic investments of government.
Conversation.
Yeah, that was how we introduced it.
It comes to the position and say, it might be too strong to say it's a waste of time because it will be too strong, but in all senses, said the same thing you're discussing in your head where what before Honorable Okrekumante became a minister, this conversation was there. And especially when say Mibisa say you have in Crawford Vetina, Ola. Do we really take what they say serious? Or is passing through?
Okay, that is rhetorical, right?
Not rhetorical, Mibisa general, because most of the people we put in position, all the ministers here, we see airtime. I use airtime. Let me use the right word. I use airtime. You bomb my share. Bisa questions. Ye change so me so me didi ba me so mu so pa go break media men fa ye de way. In same bebre ayi bisa woni de work no. Do we really check on the things they said at the vetting that they would do? Or is it about they attending funerals, adorings, and visiting the sick to do donation, which they don't even say during the vetting? I'm saying this because this investment in the industry issue is not a new thing. And as old as Socrates has been with the industry, Ola, that is how old this investment issue has been. The way forward. Why me? Because you are the oldest thing that we can talk about when it comes to the ministry.
Please, to the,
if there's
to the subject,
image,
please.
Say image be o pa na be gina kan asema fa image ni ho a no kura pa no e Socrates. Ubo Socrates din. The industry revolves around Socrates. Assemble na one kama Socrates any na bagosem.
Councillor, so we are salbe sen komono.
No,
relax. We understand you are having a conversation around Socrates, which is not what we are doing. So
I'm using him.
Say ABA now own shed enough to say about this. I can say so.
No. When minister was talking, he used it as a case study. So am I wrong to use Socrates as a case study?
He didn't use me as a case.
That's what he said.
No, but I made him know that cannot work.
But he said
and I'm making you know this one too cannot work. So
I'm using his more as a case study. So let me finish.
No, but I cannot let you talk about Socrates when we are talking about a very important issue. If you say this problem is as old as Socrates has been in the industry, I mean, come on, senior.
Because what the person was say and come on, Socrates do one. Me shas because say ye did that. Nyamo so me to akwemu amadia yakada.
So you see, if Senkawa Hani Shasia, we said, relax.
Okay, say me in politics.
Exactly.
But so Oshasi no, the conversation now politics. One thing
it wasn't.
Oh please, Ola.
It wasn't.
Nyamo kind of government here way.
So you don't need to come in. I've already told him it wasn't.
Ola. Okay na yaban and in your politics.
No, that was the concluding part.
And in your politics.
And was say kwan say or per se or no account kakra because that is what he has information to. Please don't do that. So Osha now uni bibiaka.
Ola, don't worry. Oda yiri nyina fi mano. Anyahwe. Ba mama come dey tie. Ola. Baby am in conversation e call baby and am na kire say. Ye hia obi a obenya akoma pa e wo industry no mu say onya ho mfaso.
maybe say same way da e wo ha say ayembia aban enya creative arts hu fa so ana na kwesi tia na bi say na me say da dan kra yeti ye na honorable Mantin so ba conversation ye dida omunya ye hu fa so because baby a unya fa so wo no wo di bibi hye ho a wa kuma wo ho say you get the returns because what is an investment in yes here dey cha kodi and you say ye man crofo car as celebrities wo creative industry no wo maslock no mo metia back yenti ha and a previous government call ye man ye list of crofo a ye boa one was is it maslock say na ye frɛ wo me boa omutia back yenti ha and they say covid is kebi ba ya e dan ntoko table we so say crofo bi ankoji bi usi me bo so kredin and crofo bi ye bo crofo bi din say information about crofo bi anya nti omo san keska ni bi sa sika dey man crofo doing covid no was it for the Christmas sika now was investment and for what yenti ha was your boss time and you see studio so that sika was it an investment
yes studios right
recording BB project bi I dey buy men kind nyina but
no, I don't think there was a time I see as a studio.
Yeah, the sika my industry so mfanya BB investment.
You want information.
Was it?
You want information.
So you know what I'm talking about. So give me information.
Boss time, what I remember was the partnership between Musica and NAFTI in training people. No, in training people in various phases. And the studio thing you are referring to, and now ABL person kind of was a government what do you call it? Promise of building a studio, recording studio. These are the two studio things.
Yeah, Meska.
Yeah, Meska. The promise has not even been fulfilled.
I like 1 million or 2 million ko ananko.
2 million ben.
What times ke bia mudi hu komo sa no.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, anko ani enko ye ni.
Let's see a real sad discussion.
Oh, anko na.
Ekoi.
Me da say. So when na investment me boa.
Yes.
But me ka say investment a. E bibi a odi hyemu a, wo nyin say hu fa so weba. Wodi won komo na yesi usika hye ye o say o si da bia anhye. Na wo hwe ba bia adwuma ne kɔ no, wodi sika ne hyemu a unya returns me boa. Now, aban ye can buy so getting common say a personal growth can some investment no ko na say personal me the music a share bibi mu na me nya returns na say me musical video na say video near quality na growth be recording no the amount of money they want to put in the recordings say na me nya hu emfaso me ya na so this investment issue aye nyina hwehwe no hwɛ deɛ statistical Ghana statistical agency ana amukan no tie.
Yeah, I would have always said if say yenya time we will go into that issue.
Yet ha ena honorable Okreku Mantemu ngomo bi ayedi in the same statistics no amuka say the only way to deal with this thing is to have data.
We will go into the data conversation
because say investment
in
be so a dey di kan ye say say yetumi enya data ye gina so what must here say na be say if I put in $40,000 $4 million into a 3 million people, I have 10 people watching, and for that matter this will be the outcome of the money I'm looking forward for. But if we don't have data, Ola, if there's no data in the system to give me clearance of what I'm investing, why will I have to invest?
Okay, thank you so
we
much.
need to build a proper data that you can go onto it as an investor. So even me who say Kofi Kenata koye na me timi ko hu oshio bi o business person met me man run down of Charlie, this is Kofi Kenata. Go to this page. This is the level of investment on this category of people XYZ. Ni investment in your music keke. You fan say Kofi Kenata a starting nyum to wetima a real estate. We sit down enti sika no nya ye no o de ko share hin. Wan fan share koma die mu. What you say? $100,000 because encrophobia my ati some investment no they share wristwatch they share belt they share shoe me nka say nye because omuni baby investment in be share no they share eti me ka say ola for us to get to a point
Mamenya
me de makumena mama no baby I made dream to me san mun ko bi mo me payina Ami baby I made dream to me san me chill mun ko bi mo me payina kana me amao odonu go fu bin sase most ma mo down go fu bin saso if people was embody akukudi na wo senti was embado baby I made dream to me san me chill na mun ko bi maka selo wantase ami baby I made dream to me san me chill mun ko bi mo me payina kana me amao kitchen. Mafia with pepper soup, you know, you love chicken. In your book, you do love kitchen. I mean, mafia with pepper soup, you know, you love chicken. Until for fry, I get to fry, you fancy natty. At chicho, at Ochin, I'm an address I had. Most of my soul, me more, boy, romantic. Other would in a kumemo, okay, you romantic. They wound that could boy, I'm with them, you know, your nonsense. Me told them, me say the fact is, yeah. I don't go for being sassy. Most of my mother don't go for being sassy. If people was embody, I could do na book a sainty was embody. But baby, I made me good to me, and me in a munko. My castle one sassy. I mean, baby, I made me good to me, and me in a munko. Pepe ina, kana me amao.
This is If You Come Love by Kofi Kinata. I say Odona Medon on Kofu Brain Tiasi. That's what come as a mama be saying. Odona Medon, Kofu Brain, Kofu Bin Moon Tassi. Messi ma miss me down on Kofu Bin. All right, so yen come on. So Kofi,
Sina
e bacho odon odo bi an Kofu Bin Moon Tassi o.
Yeah, odo bu how they do ja, how they new style or shesha fa.
Una unni nkwana unni mu feeling na unya.
Into I this or that. No, you only need to be that. But I just match on one tasso.
Senya enye omu na edo. So omu ntase. Obi timi do bi ana wa se wadani Jimmy fu ama no. Abuza Fort Jones aden why we dra na.
Yedi.
Na so ni se pepper soup na. Kofi akwa baby.
Yenia.
But Kofi say si apasa ban say Kofi you as a musician, dear pa na menye mo na wadwuma nkoso. Na dia dear na be kacha ban.
Man kwetia.
You Kofi as a musician. Dear na menye mawo na wadwuma no nkoso. Na benya mfaso de bibre.
I mean mo policy mo hunde de. Mpemfo bu bebe wase meye uye na ka wandan. Obi ka choro be uye ya entimendan na ka. Until obi de ka na elka juiska me ye adwuma mo fa miska mam. Intrampo me believe in dam bejiska be de no. Nyama opara wadme wo fe invest wa adinalem logins adina na sinyama leka no. Wo me na say na adwuma no me niska. We make sure that bibia all things being equal no. Wo bo wonjum ba bia nkofofo ogumumpa ade bi dateable ade bi record bibi wo bo wonjum bia bibi wonjum be fe bia say FM station na why advert bi da wonjum twemu asa kakra da wade mo no wada ama so wonjum kopo movie bi ma da manyama structure no wo ho aw men ska won hyehyɛ da manyama ne pe obi abedidi akomlindo obi a
nese se abaya approach wo as a musician enye sika na wo hia
mo fix the address get
onye infrastructure no
na kwa bebiu but we fix the manyama ne imde wonjum na abu nkan nkanu musicians na yen nananom wo bo nwum ina woni wompo onim de won date bi wo wonyame bi wo ho a wonan baba kwa akaje after a year na kwa FM station bi ba bi ade bi a wode wonwum ye woduska bomo anya wo na onyo bi no bakere okay your birthday to budget wala ngasa mpo e wo fie de tim print it na machine man ka tim print de ba be ni nyim de oh mo 100 Ghana na melekaji e ba de keji na wana waka argue abrochi na ade no obi ho obi ala nyim na oto nwum obi ala nyim ni neighbors mpo wonyim de oto nwum ondu resource but they be able to pop champagne or chula mogini or day because at the end of the month no streams no hobby bia di bia no ndwumi ye bia ni ska mama no onka ja ska wa ben bia wonti ono no yeah
nese wa apart from no wa wo kwan abefa so a take care of no
ma to ndwum ne de oda ndwum na nkasa wose mo aka nsampa no ondi di nsampa no atasa entimi ye dwuma ye fa de mpara mo boko mpeni bi di
oda otimi ye dwuma despite me
na nka ju pay wo atas be before fall
e we fie kuma company
na ye dwuma na ha na de ju pay nti ndwum ne de yelo to wo make sure de nyama bi gu akwani ma wo ndwum na eto no se ntum ndwum po biewa uske bi da ho uske bi baba because onye nipa na ole cheche ona machine dem de tip ona mnyem dem ade na omboleta oba wa aba
onye den
okay so like what can know chi
omboleta
on chantro omboleta
oh na say in chantro emfeli
yeah
but so Kofi yenhwe eti say yetimi fixe streaming and royalty systems no ema musicians are na say be artist na oka no e be transparent so utimi say ye bo onwum ha utika say na we expect at the end of the month mu ye okay
yeah on another step but you find the fix on only ye na ye hu ye nanyim sisi ano say drive from her to Takrada intimate na okal mu ha na hu Takrada ebo hu from her to junction do ehu kakra ebo hu wonyim kakanga na da akọ so that am na ye
I think so Tilly Bonitin could and say I told that's dope. That's dope nation. I go via that's it. But ye di nkomoya ye ko anima. Na say uti say bia unuano musicians ni bi say bia na ye no mu di nkomo say na omo kan makodisem omo enya no industry mu na say bia omo e de sobo obo aban too much mitie nkomo de ma na say eni kwase bon aban na bibia so bossa ya de kakra bi ni hia ye no kra na nya aban na oso ye
yeah onye de oni kwande ye bo aban so bo ma yele hu no nkofo no de yele hu bia na oye enfew na yele boje ni nyina no what happened there or accident o ni nyina ndo some days bo na de ma de no ni ho nti nkofo bi na watena ho no planning there okay yen ye nkuri tire Jamaica de ye nkuri dem na ote yen hwe okay yen so ye to reggae yeli invest for reggae mu studios akese promotion akese yeli reggae na ama sisa na obi tire fi de Jamaica de bia wale ya party na guest shisha bikini na Wogu Beach na wale so because enjumene we paint them picture na man nti obi ko holidays ampada mo kwa Jamaica go fufi America o kwa Jamaica ikro kitikiti bi so nti no say ye fi de music na de movies no ye the creative art na de entertainment ni say ye fi de oya adibi kaka oya powerful sin bibia mangasa na makacho say adibia pede do tunkofo wontilmu no the way Nigeria fo wane oya kakran ye wo JSS na de no wotimi de ken bobi no say odeshi ye ka chineke ewuna ma de no Ghana fo na yanka mama o ma me na ye ka yanka mama but Nigeria movies no we yi men na ko ita Ghana fo ka mama waka papa enti no movie na election na fi de election adibi keke wolo to na adibi amo wolo culture bi le shawo kwan by force America for one music yeti yan brother some weti ya botwe na the hip hop na the botwe no o influence yan dressing o influence yan nyama bia ye nti the man na so Ghana se pede ye tone na adiko bia o de ye fa plan ye nye deliberate adibi de okay the man na ye push na ye de hye movie sim ye de hye ne ndwumam ye beti ye promote Ghana nkofo yan fefie kuma ye example obi tita kra de fie kuma pe na onyim ofi de fie kuma na ekwa jama enam London Bridge bedo Kofi Kinata na afa na adwene de fie kuma all brand fie kuma no le fie kuma no mo why attractive sisi apa francofo phone no bi se de info de woni mo water obi on kwata crowd de bi obaka ye fie kuma. That's the power of music.
Okay.
It is why and there onye bibia yeli your man no politics is different from the entertainment earlier rough. One can say tin if you put if there e will control oba no da eboa oba no yen yetete na 80% or 20%. Music no take 40, movie no ocean 40. you are what you listen to, you are what you watch. And say if you there now we will feel by time. And if you ekwadwuma ba Saturday on peka ekweyi Sunday akwacha probably ada Monday ekọ all radio all show movie yen na yel tete no nti no say we no ban lay style bia yen na yel mo eyes them style no nti say if you there invest one face one invest na one regulate no there since I for them many scars start all here on for ho what I said to you no Mr. Ernest look at that Dr. Ernest all look at that ebinum illiteracy na ebinum one attitude ebinum enter the banana man into merchant style on here enyim style upon ndwom no promote enyim so you no dress na odesa wona nkofo kete ndwom enyima enyim but sa wo ba eso na pa na many scar all ya de betimetia no hey abentele ye because amani bibi nti no won fa bibi shem won regulate them kind of ndwumi ya mbo wa air them kind of adi first na kan no tim wo ban ndwom yeah of my team let was the ndwumi wa ban no and the ka ban no wa na yemfa ya abade man na ka ban no ndwom yes in kan no tim ka da ndwumi asem bi wo miti mo mbo wa ban na paso wo mbo nti no so ayen dem no regulate na when I say when okay this is good for air this is good for this kind of people ndwom no when ye ni dey ya wa how bon mo for me we produce ya bo bon mo for mo wo bon when I say bon when ndwom nti me slapa it's a for chopper entertainment no more offend agul movie music abadi more offend agul wo me yan rally behind yan fa agenda bi there 15-20 years no ye pede nkofo hu ogineche wo hu Ghana day ye pede nkofo ehu da made na asem bia aba ne pede ka family yan ka won dwum ne mu na yan portray won dwum ne mu na je movie wo be there be wo ma ankofi ba na wo dia sa na ya agenda wol me ba no ehu do ye de ba na ye lidi atasa nti Ghana fo industry people if you for one and wo me yan patriotic wo me yan pay na ade. There's nothing special. Now you be believe it is special. Adi bia o yelite wa ha me yebubu ye nkwem de nkofu wonu dwumot no they be or a brand or a package du krom of no why am why fe na yeso so do yeso yen de no no ye fe da ma na me bo asam no do me hit ba wanje my kra shan ma ka asam
na sem be na ogozo
but now look at the short term adi bia na wole ye no atasa je Ghana ha obi anyo bakado mele ya de 20 years time na nkofo enya na won fa so dey be adan sanka so all ye nimpo no 15 seconds na po the camera ka do nkofo mohwe ntino me fi there most of ye nyama ye no for ne benefit another adibe ye benye film ye no for fans na ye baji sisi obakade yi no ka fada ma adi be ono so ka ho ntino wọ́n ṣe lọ́yẹ́ yìí na de ọ̀lẹ́ yẹn na ọmọ industry nípa ọ̀yẹ́ fẹ́ ọ wọ́n fàásì pé kọ́dọ̀ bọ́ tó nyuma ṣẹ́ wọ́n ma ní wọ́n dọ̀ njẹ́ na ẹ̀kọ́ mbà dẹ́n.
ó ṣe àṣẹ sẹ́ ọ pẹ́ sẹ́ ọ tó nyum náà ó máa mi ó papa ó bú sí ọmọ discourage o.
yeah I'm rebel style na mo de bọ́ tó nyum o kò mi fi àwọn ntìm nka fa mic da tó ẹ̀rọ tó nyum dẹ́n de bi ẹ̀kọ́ school a bẹ́sẹ̀n ayẹwo edwuma ẹ̀wọ̀ baby dem level no. But I'm ben na mu we school no say ko fi say ye beto school popi mu nko bi yeah na mo poni ta na mba pana ye policy the okay popi am me music 3 years on no chere wa ya on ye since I'm blend one asa lose it is I don't blend one asa na say mu de wa fight no na say put him o ha mo convince na mo ye o ta wan yan ku bi aba mehu kofi pa na boys bi ono nam no mbabo so kechi yo ne yakufa ba kofi mehu na boys bi ono nam no no hu mu ti hu ne se no mentali ande de no a charge kwa abifie kofi na no wona na me hemfa na ehu na ma de no but ade dey no mu wi ni battle no cause school ni ye wi na ese yanko bi o awu na le school fees na am na masamoro kwala sisa no collaboration o de yete ye ho ase investor pardon only ejuma so ye bio it's investor for Oscar investor so antase so la podo invest we ejuma so me ye bio you know ya my one time there okay I'm 3 years na me music we 3 years na mabane ya ko school no
nti udi school no enfa na o pose
we technical school full one me we be fine my bin na de.
That's right.
So clever boy also about 21 so no I say I can't think far. It's na me catch 3 years time to play music so no so I was my tell the him phone my didn't know mom fan high or showbiz into na yet and was more when you 1 year put off film Jack into usike don't imagine go school no
usika be go school and after that
so no on next 10 years plan put the order.
Oh, okay.
Usika no be go school into imagine go wo dey o mbakwa baji kodi na mu sam dey amount. But oya kakra no still put the music on support oya kakra na lengu there. Okay, me good enyima ase like mo hu da me ntimi ni fie anyi there me ya ade bia wo beka de ni be no le ya da ma ade ntimi so be da ma asem ni shem ntimi okay for the sake of ndwomo no am do or family ni mu ehun the bi na me wa mo anto am na me break them rebel style black sheep na
there's a nipa bibri or wabusu mo nyum to
feed o betima ato or wo mu but you dare not to
play ko en say ko school na ko pedjuma ko school na ko pedjuma
to break them with rebel attitude no no say am nye kwankara am na more town but mu da more fast for so ho e chilma for so baba okay da me live good example na obende chimba for so about to bia on family example Kofi ko se do ye wo music mo bia lo to nwom ha se una mo ma bla fine a mo fa so for we pave way na ma one man para obakere ye kan you know no okay see the by side mbapa na lawyer proud of me of from mo bo susu kind of from Jack I feel wa bonyom I feel no born but I want to ni ya
more like 7 now here no so after 3 years you know that's one can school you
you from put the school asam scary some body more some it's I'm measure na le we dinade
our first can as well
investor we did that it's a second year no di you da fe on be school bi o moli
na so we share nyum to asi nyina like from time I know Papa Ham so Jao Fro Jack afino abonyum no up to this time like obusiamu have they received it.
Oh, you said they were proud. They say, you know, the FM station for that what come out some Papa Kofi Day. I have a Papa Kofi some more witness or what come out some Papa okay or still he's on track on chair at our side, you know. Fine, why proud we okay.
Ebi mu so shall say bo obusia or born mu obusia mana.
More fast of mama am on one lobi anko school we yaka. Yaka school no say I'm control them affairs no.
Department of Music in your family.
But obi you school we na. Akubu o mu huni yi.
Are
mu huni onya nwuma boto.
So have you made enough from music like enya fasudi e fan sikasem wabra bom ni azin wenya fasudi onwum
pa yes am moto nwum me nyi wan sidipo me na me yedwuma bi na me yedwuma bi na me gye na moto nwum na atasa na me ne hwe black man me fi school for fla malaba da man so me start them moto nwum an ko fo bo hum na ade from high grade na ade no bitim mo compare them life to na the guy Bennett today stomach osana ifiro kwa mijokoto ifiro kwa mijokoto they be all the edubana stomach also want to mention that guy
but ubo high grade so mahu say a man for ebisao enkomo di mu say high grade your relationship with high grade anyhow you got involved but how did it start? We are there now koka a high grade one. Was it that you were discovered by them or a destiny na mamukushi at a point?
Obey destiny.
So
I mean discovery no mucheche man ko fantasy. Why the money man ma can still want discovery in fact we be a ball justify. Now for you are for car be fi Kumasa or ba crowd or ball na one select no. That's how coach I select and that's how I discover. Now for if you Kumasa ba crowd na ko bobo go fa na. Now we more ball na atasa. Discovery onye there bia nipa ko no. Ebia obo golf na ehun na say the way or swing na sa no obetima a goalkeeper nti nipa ko bi say the goalkeeper onya abed where you dey na acha no wa the goal how na discover no ko onyim podo betima the goal
okay
but say ehun bi a adekonala na ole yedada na efi da yin boko stage fofola on your discovery but it creates like a major impact na create one life him like he make impact one life him abo no pa but one friend discovery
tie no say nya discovery and bro for birthday
one na mo hwehwe sisi and nipa abo ai bo am hwehwe one
exposure
yeah the exposure po your stages so if you come meet me exposure or betim after if you come exposure na ba Accra exposure obi am exposure after Accra exposure no you for the Sony music be assign no another exposure and no so level so
but say ya din komo o record level be ase one hour ye wade
bochenja
wa butum scan ade bibia
yeah na ye invest you hope that should be ye be harvest.
But how is it like? While we investing, is it very difficult? At the on.
I did see fina. Upon old paid ban more to prepaid way be 89 years the may fee. In the way when you are the way of Basabasana. It's no. Not bad. Yeah, then I'm yesterday. Yelly and Kakanga crap. Yeah,
but Nipa brings so a very a more energy kwaya ofa so nwin wonsem e de yanwum say e ma wo dance nsem a wo di hihye nwum no to bi e bi muti say nwum de ya se panyini mum na nka so to nya afra bai how do you do it o ye den na wonya nsem a wonwin di hye wo nwum no wonya free he
so why the wala show we chine hu de enyi major fan bia de bo push wo ho a bibia wonjum no mu was the baby wo ho mu ye fil mo gba mo hon why da afaba no ma mini won papanyi wo se bi the ba for ntimi ye rude o ya afaba da blon was ni peyin bia ho beje be de e wona ma adana ntino wole nyim de any fundings gidi adere ye promo to then the promo big time asamo ntimi ye da ma adana they make sure that we product no at least abon ho modern on ya average adibi ti ability pa ni promo len ya de no bande won promoter obeye ni pa ko na ada na wa abon kakanga class e fe the mainstream media no po na wa qualify am ba ho na ma agenda bi mponta obi bate o akachi obi wo fie wo betete wo fie ehuna ma ada na
Kofi many ashfema minim de anyum say now what were released so far
also chemenya but
okay album say now uni album
yeah
that is where I find it intriguing
this year na yen EP na laba
to share you must say that the bear how many years in
go for was 10 years
but
10 no more high grade nti I find the high grade one but the bear 4 years yeah addition
okay
kusia the bear 4 years nti back time started the Malia yide you find 5 years in
5 years in
yeah
uni album back uni EP so
mini EP
wow
enjomene de hopa but ohia planning na nyamanya bi entim kafa nyoma 15 mbada one budget one ni boy ni promo not then akafa nyoma one pono ni promo be na widen nti me menyo hwede ye be ni p de da na potential nyom papa pi nkofun boli nya kwa no wonte am so nyom ya na message wo miti no o de et message no santi message na no I de mempedam pede et message no I de one fan saw kaka asam wo ho timu da asam na baba nkofo wodi nkomo no wol quote kofi poka de et kofi no nyum bi ase no che message de eduru ho che wo hia na song dam chapter we sua wi kwa class 2 but the course ni nya abubo mma hwana ahwe nkofu PBJ school asham this year if you come love no po okay EP home the EP no mo work on EP na EP no mo like done na me be dey so leba mo so be dey we are retro and release njom nti mbe nem so no mo fe come love him fa mfon tumina
be a crime
mudu tumana kofo I dey say my confusing po or dem sounds mintim ko work on EP or dem mo follow if you come love in the promo but EP ne dey dan this year obaja ansa na aseminya waba.
Okay, me just one or two na my beja phone so emrem oka sisi ana o say onyum na o carry message bi na wo there be onyum no message na be so put across not long ago na ono baby your friends Queenata
wahe
sa
ehu video bi
was
ehu video bi a
there
video no mala na me the app ya mo ho girl
sa it is wow ultimi wow hu AI no any girl
Snapchat app bi na me the mo girl
na the mo girl it's na Queenata bi any
yeah
Kovi
oh men try someone told it was industry but ne be ya
because it was a nyum komo feel kuma love mun komo en ho asem me say
deep
say ehun there odo ho asem what as a fall in love
yeah
na e mama adwin go see say ana oni Queenata say e mu ai de omo ba be ware ana no obo nyum ama na ti girl no waja no
Queenata nyu na
Gozi Kovi uni girl.
Oh AI na me dey the mad no. Oh girl dey say the name.
Me na me kan AI na oti.
Oh app. Na me dey.
Okay, say ni girl.
The girl do na oh say I should be.
Eti
but wa ke wi abule mo facility. In society dem of mo ofie. O follow mo so. Make a girl as o make do okay do ka fa girl. Nti no. So you blue show anke ka girl o do to pepe ka girl o be 10 mamla.
And e bot 10 am e bot 10 ani aka if you come love because love nyom ni ye kan wase.
Anya girl love na ye looking.
Neze Tilly love where the my girlfriends they different from the one my irimo.
Dey bi ni nya love.
Manual can I say wait a minute I can't help you.
Anyway, dog, one or two be na yen cause.
Yeah, I think say Oni Kofi interviewer say yeah hwe say time aso you betwa so a you betumi akwa to 7 p.m. because Kofi is one exciting young man. Na woni ne sharo ni di ko no ho ni kan yie pa one day say yetum two boys na ye stand up comedy ama Kofi nko Kofi be ko keke
oh moment so why sit down comedy me jira wan channel
yeah but Kofi me person me find out last year if you come show na maso
yeah
na me hu say nipa bebre no my disappointed pa because won say akwese say one man ya bless on the hills water cladding nti eduru time na sa amaso sana enai wa na wa hai ede na si no yesikasama oya abade no si ma show na amaso
kasam de yamna do December de oboduru na ya abo show the December shows na ya da aka program no
okay.
Sometimes I sponsors kakrabado but into phone to another down into yeah program no ya be ya na ya bobaka but nkofuru we dey nwaage na de ina na yekeke the 25th or na new year on takrade no ya daw into so ya pede nkofuru dey nwa place no do promote place bia the leadership no akasa so a leading by example into okay bankasa so the program aba the okay so she ni helper made in tadi wa na program to one baby ti na program no yeah with pride na yedi yo eh na ho mpo ye de yes kasam de yanwe no yeah na ye venue yeah ye first venue or Jubilee Park no market second na we listen for phone nti no market women no wa ba Jubilee Park
okay
nti last okubia ye wo TTU Park Takrady Technical University Park na ye time so dey be a collision no warrior construction works bi wodo see say ekere construction fu no no ya da de kakabile kata ho na ya show na ewia ye bo show construction ye manya onyiwo foundation o chucha no ma like assembly ko Jubilee Park po bi container si hot na do mo oye we container no osi obisi container na wa amwan obisi container na wa amedefu drone mpo na msulo otwa footage watching nti ma mo confirm me ma say obetime esi nti ehia baby ehu de eho no baby tell hwe nsi wo ni one pona say gas no wo from na beteto akofia na teto ko nti enye dem place no
na ma mbisa ni che ye wo poly park no so wo echi wonu
poly park na melka de where construction the poly form park one we baby wo ball wa nke no timisi wana ada wo pe wodo I will never use the ad. Na Isipon Park and also no way renovation. Renovation mean I work 90% done. And you come with the no onto them. It's no way renovation. Like into me yawo.
Okay.
And this year the my starting bomb did in come out they start the ya share venue in term ya share available places now because this year they are pad show.
Yes, a venue has been a challenge.
Yes. Yes, it's a anya pada or shop bubble. Talk that really a program po baby ebenya like today national theater be similar to national enyebi ho. The program e pages ka enyebi. The space kasa no ebinyo ntendwom na etwa mpona today me yale kano or there ekobo baby na jiska enyi venue po ho ankasa talk kromu a ebobode mokobo wa hana magiska ntimpocho eninya wonhwe ya fanka investments no hona. Yeah.
Me last question answer no be so ba. So far wa proboka car bo takra dinala di. Say what kind of value supporter tadi whether ta Kofi Kinata nechi. So far what kind of value impact make wo anymore yeah. Has it affected your music as in the streams na didn't miss my when you do you get that local support?
Oh yeah, local support today. Yeah, first in puna takra de pay because one na be massa mamalaka no what asi takra de keep cause put on takra de timi difference. Keep cause about takra de pada mu ko ho hin puna wo de bombreko. Yeah, nti dam one na the starting nti what de pillar na fans no oh but sisa no mention that who difference. Accra only the same or almost the same. Kumasi only the same. To me feel is why Ghana de but Takra de no oye hu. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, from Mike
well, cause
any problem.
Hola.
Yes, boss.
Make I say Kofi Kinata. Make first time I meet Shiano ye Dr. Khan.
Yes.
Show no so anopa. And here is this young guy, Wabanu Chane Punk, yes, but not rim fancy. See this guy. Na who brasier at that time no. Me who you know. Still no. Okita sa. Menini ni personal rapport as ye move around. Ni me who say bia camouflage be no ba publica or be ne bia behind the scenes ne there or ye bit rude. Minim. But ni ami hu ne aho brasier eno nso ka ho na mi hu say amanfo bebre nso no ya omo ni gye ne ho with that posture the bia or the mano mini Kofi adele 1 or 2 times be ya hu say mpenifo bi wo ha edru mre bia omo person mbo show na omo frɛ also me pia artist way na he's one person anytime I'll call him of a phone no. The beer my friend say one fampoa.
No one if I call.
Oh yeah.
Mama fans, my men Jimmy myself.
What's that? Cause Ola.
Yes, sir.
I am telling you, sir, artist bebre. Artist bebre carry a woo because of telephone.
True.
Because friend no. And say behana dream. But bebre nso ye business obi dey ba ebia minim ne manager bi ana say ne bb number but ono na me one number nti me friend no Kofi ati say oh bra na no panso na meta friend no me hu time oda no atimi afa course na no pa no pasa no but ofa oni edin koma na abo your friend is arrangement ni sa edru ba bia na tonsuo mu tonsuo not from his side but
from main office.
Yeah, no one say bia sikasem bia na si bibi no na akọ no say okay. Nti me bona baso. Koso eye nhira. Onyom nso a wo ye da bia no I am one of your fans. Me enjoy Onyum. When it comes to the album side, no.
Nyombe na o enjoy pa.
Odoso intimanka odoso.
Enya no mano. Ma ono anyina no. Nyombe bomba ko title.
Ba kwa me pepa ye Eradi Bejistiano. Oma buhu.
Oze.
Me ye malok you.
Go anyway. On the album, no.
Yeah. No, on the album. On the album
you
side.
You were going to talk about that one.
Ola, let me say, there's one word that Tilly Yusu has some time back. Siatra. You're one of the challenges in our industry. Siatra in this respect, of this album, they say, you release the album. Into the bian you the point artists. About album and but me feel say you better say artists release the album. Into your next still no, you the album a point artists. What's the difference? In those days, there's no way when we were doing a power, any cassette, there's no way an artist can release a single.
True.
The only way out is album. What's my say? Because a power no just only a number a new 3, actually 3, 4. Long plates, a short plate, no, and a new nature. Plus instrumentation, no, they are one. Because they be a wako studio, why a human wabre. Internet would instrumentals be one. Cassette buy, and also there's no way. Except an album, but a way technology more opportunity to release songs. Why do we still insist on album near the end?
Album.
And you buy 10. Waka boom out there good system back also. But technology now bano. You can release the song today. You can release original way back on their call. Just say. Send ya you release the album and send ya you bet you on sa na you bet you ameboa ana nya sa
bet you say
you stream ya download you stream me
say wa wo kan you say album na nyuma wo so doso
yeah but nyuma wo so doso no e bia me pe nyum ba ko pe wa album ne so
Susuka nyum ba ko
yes
for the whole year na
no obeti me release 20 whole year mra bi anche no
me kasa sa wo say wo hwe say ni nyina ye pe na me che say bi Susuka one song for the whole year e bi your album e won be 8 so for the whole year so the difference is album no beti me generate a bit more than the single track.
Okay,
that's the difference.
Okay, but is it the case? Because me can say Shatawale yeah the point and then no release album me who Shatawale release about 100 songs in that particular year. As I knew no release back no or the nyina to one boa 10 no to send a boa nema o edwaso no no boa 10 no not the about say album no boa another one no say album meanwhile no yet a bit program so a pump and so release the album. So
Mamentia say you before because other people have to come in. Are you of the opinion and school of thought say album don't share in here?
And in current dispensation album here. No. Current dispensation. Well,
next Stonebwoy ever release Fifth Dimension album in here.
Technically. Which
technical school now can was
technically no meba send a system no etie
no album here.
Yes.
Kobiamba.
Okay.
Objection.
Okay.
Overruled that.
That be overruled. Sustained. It's no chimu.
Here pa like here sometimes in for album no style out no or ya be different or your body of work bia ability why them any le for Jenny beam. Them the mu album. But it seems to tell be na why there in Jumia will release the other 10 album. Not that but album no do the body of work from track 1 put film the it track 1 if you are track 2 no it relates
that's a big journey
no the manya no storytelling no by force then you nya wo fan saw na the but in them relating to album bi na or to them wo bon one now ye there saw na because when will it say no one album for no on can for no album for because what power na ship na wada ho would say in your shas when you would want to beats in the be. We were to be my shout out to home. I'm on point someone in there. Mammy Browning and my friend, Charlie, your shout out to on Kanjaman. But Charlie, Tiaho fed you. Kumasi ko from no Uncle Pa Mike, near Uncle for no shout out. Oh, it's that shows how it's soak in your mono. At as a shout out in your pet talk and whom put a shout out. But in the minimum, said I'm no would say that, but the EP no by test what test.
Okay.
EP no.
Oh, the way they say.
Yes.
Okay, so defend.
Now, sir, okay, so can say obey release.
Yes, obey to me defending.
And then defending also or object to your kind.
No, object to what I'm making. Me say, and technically, no.
Counselor,
you can release your songs.
Counselor, a batch of a mic, man.
Medasi, Ola, Kofi.
You to move fine, man. Malaka foot.
Ola.
Yes, boss.
There's one thing about him, and the crowd buy them in the but yeah, correction, fast because it's an old thing, and it's one of the habits of most of our young musicians. I say young because you're young kakra. They tell me and say, Socrates can be Ola, minute way. Your friend who power boy. I told you here, baby.
And you're no crack.
And okay, you're no crack. At least Michian, maybe on Wednesday.
Robert Terry does have a chantro. What was the last half frame? And you're no crack. Cowanim.
Okay, Olamintan friend, but Oyame na of Fremia. Oyame na of Fremia, Nensa coming. His son said, Minama Unim no Minsisae. And say me 2 coin put, and I say, Unyamia, Miss Any message, man who said,
Me no crack.
For so. You meet musicians like Kinata and the other groups. Now catch up and say, Charlie, say any say nti obi aye say na me hia enti nanka XYZ enti onama Charlie no hwe onim din no de nama ma in his heart of heart he knows that what he's giving you is not an active number.
My God.
Onim say number so de ma we is not active. That's what the amount. Okay. Enti obi be hu say oni na ye interactive. Aye bibi eti ni benu wo se Charlie oh me pe Kofi Kinata asem ana si me si asem pa me wo XYZ BSM de ma no we de bomoden na ma sankan na de ba kom so me hu say me to me fa Socrates na ma e ma obi. The reason is na ma Socrates enemy share no it might be say yen no share public to say we me no watch chat line your chat was so na public chat so me easily to give the number out.
Okay.
So now I nya connection and I obe kai sa ba bi. Ohia ne pa wa US. Nana.
Oh yeah.
Nana.
Oh yeah.
Na get hia ne too. I don't know. An idol like
Ohia no for the
why idolizing or Kofi Kinata asem ne nyum bi o to ye. E ko see na sem bi so ne baby a like a child that she had a problem, serious one. And at that same time, no Kofi ebo onyu negotiate na de so. Me ko America see ohia hwe o wi asim ohia Kofi Kinata.
Onya ne den.
Just the fact o person hun ke no ne kasa asam. Just to that's all. And so episode you know so hun keke.
Ese wada.
And so clear. Eti the day that Kofi Kinata me one number me ya kpakpo ni kasa ye no. It released a lot and you know what the girl does?
No.
Or mami mo. Kofi Nyumbi obe release bia obe kan krese she's the one who promote the song e wo the page constantly. Hey, the short man devil constantly. What that say?
Yes.
Constantly or promoting you man just because of one o say am I calling anybody's name? Please, I don't like that.
Counselor, focus. Don't mind him. I did for a Ora George Quay and a Raha or your destructive side.
Or kissing be a jungle. It may come because Kinata so said the relationship with Kinata and just all Tehano, but he has a very good cordial relationship.
Okay.
He doesn't lose you to his friend, the boys, you know, challenge way, and that helps the brand. And so be sure your musician. Kofi, at the back one me be say or see on ne papa. Ne papa ne eka say no investor against investment. I like that line. And he will provoke carefully. Chira Papa say, this is the thing I want to do. And I be see and then say, ni fear na e woni munu. Hitting it down. Because the media has kept you in their good books. Good. Mr. Wu. O Papa can say afino abonyum. Se obi tie ne kofi. Na oni ne papa was hapa kwanes because eje bia when is wadi huma ne ba. Ena enne waka say ebisa question be one answer. I mean, I think you should be one of the first musicians that answer that question. When you scour ade ni mu na, o see ola. Meba industry ni nye se me ye adwuma bi na me jaba ha. Deep. Because ultimately sharp boys here, omo enwie GSS. They drop out from GSS 2. And now they are driving best cars. Now they share the same space with us. We hail them. Omunyobia, Sebio. But from that level to where they ask them, have you got anything out of music? Or say no. This is a deep thinking. What will you tell father on a baby chin swim and inko? Then I be catch it because what to me we know, Papa. And at this time you've lived a certain life. And then first question. Second question was say yeah you say your man your
first question there then.
Then obet me can't share a jebi. And the baby for the line. Because every time obi anyone Papa say
okay. First question Kofi. That's our rebefi.
Yeah. Oyo intim family then by force that I'm not. Afi bu a ne all ba up na nkasa mpo oni say na nkasa no sebio on sheda anyi ehuna o mafama dwi no woni tim ti se nkofa nhwe no wan direct na ntina asem all kana ndwom no po akara oboto na la on yaade ehuna ne yakofolo to no so oboto bi nti papa ne gine chebo mu de opodo onyima adole ye small time obono no ho another onkoyi nti ebu na de ma papa fo no what the pressure is wodo no but afa so no potential as no na no mo so ni nyina poti make na accident decision me pada me ye day I mean mushu mo won ezumbo lese mo bobo na se tim en lese ma swag wo me day da na mo nko school ma me tim lese mo posu nyi won to do so mo hu bread bi o e paying ka chechire ne pop no lese na fine na me pe na mo will ono e ba ka wo de but mo so mo me de wo you have you say I have my way nti mo pole hu de amfa atasa ntina me gina my grounds but afabu on adwen nanka se onyima ade pop da ye ehuna ne yakofu bi se wo we economics so be economics me yakofu me de muso me bi ntina mo forma no we hia dam style no te be steady wo ba de na ehu de wo be onyima ade pop da ye papa bi se ne ba no nwom de mintie hwe ne ba no also be music nti onu papa no onye buka nka wakanze me bushi mi watete ukubi dem no ka chemu nti ne ba no so pro music nti mintie no nwom na man pa na on so dam ko esam no do me say na man chane de se ne ba ne ya da na oy the same thing papa ne kan yo o so no ade be bia na owo no book pe na onye ne be he so a big man o mu bo ndi no a big man pa so book an go tutu kube one semester nti ne ba no so ye music no nanka sa on many face but nanka se ne we wi no ho wakafa ne ba ni CD na wa record that no that send mo WhatsApp nti mintie na mo hwe de asampapa na ne be olidia mintie we na ne ba no so oyade na mo ka chenne oyade but mo so no DCC a o mo ko school ni JSS no wi JHS no offending senior high no onwie SHS onwie owia na so university wona obeye na nwuma ho obenya fans wo ho na adwene we boy onyim de oba balance books no na entertainment no ho but sisi ano so no da nti enwe papa bi abaye background checks some kind of man ya da hey who this studio come on one yeah
okay counselor with second question
so the second question is or say 80% of enkolana yetete won omno moye omo. And that's a deep thing. I think say
omo na omo yere
nkwala no omo tete omo
tete omo 80%.
Yes.
Okay.
Me can same way e wo OKFM abeku show so. Anko wiye because they didn't get it. But we repeat it biom. Say 20% in cry can cry 20% na nye ho because 20 in cry they agimu 8. was school. Teachers na jimu 8. And our friends, nyonkofu enam abonteno. 12 na aka no. Oma jimu 5. And ti yankasa ye janman kola ndi dindo omo nso podie. The influence is small. Masem ne se Kofi. When you saw picture way, any movie writers, George Quenum, kakra bedi won ho aye point be GND. Socrates mo marita mo coaching crofoi. And no lam was I script do all back because we won't say game na correct him. Me just
can be here.
That no kind. So why a new script be out there back? Ma jato.
But you may script right too.
Our
yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Bonyo scenes.
Sir?
Yeah, home.
Mati, home.
I.
Mati.
Ola, it's my say. What is the conscious effort amoye? Say enyumna amoye no. Yes, there should be classification, there's a categorization, whatever. When him say yemba more influence on them over 40% as musicians. Then they were futuma yen crofo na eba no.
So when you ask for. So see you ask for. Yeah. So what say you ask for? Yes, I call one wonderful. We yen outcast. You know mo yen aso na ye adwuma nya wo mfio. Nti wo fo oncho mo boy enda no ye bo show wo mlebi. Me here school be one family almost sponsor be am efe na yen mo open be enda ma me be am no. You don't know. Rasta be mo for na ye bi no.
Ola, that's a deep thing. I see because I see once you go for a conversation now, Beyonce said, yes, you are for me a secular for. The impact of a gospel musician is limited over a child in the house. Statement or make here.
Yes.
The secular musicians have more impact on our children than the gospel musicians. Because gospel musicians they are on me. And kola hina Joe Metal ewo movie career wenimu. How do you find even these kids in Korea? Minti pass I stand to correct it, but sa talented nyama no nkola he na omo pese omo to nyuma what is obiafa Joe Metal I know obiafa Sisi Chum
na wala offer kwase no wo circular ho
no I'm saying say if you have 10 children in the show majority of the children will go for the Kinates, the Sarkodias, the Shatawales. You hardly find the Joe Metals within the line. So who you said the impact is there. You how to support you.
Yes.
Now you send be work you send
regulate no. Man creating low be a man.
Yeah. Yeah, last
SM movement.
Me last.
Okay, last one in a young queen. Manu Pacho.
About Joe Metal now when person can start correcting it's a brand. It's a brand. We need to be careful about some of the things we say.
Councillor,
do
the
to me first.
No.
Me say while the kids are doing the thing, they are choosing their thing. You hardly find them choosing, and he's fortunate for me to mention his brand.
Okay, so
please.
So without mentioning name.
What do you mean?
No,
what do you mean when I mention Joe Metal? What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I mean
I say Joe Metal, so massa.
All right, Yanko.
Are you Joe Metal?
You want me to say Kwesi Ernest? You want to
I say you can say without mentioning name.
I am saying Joe Metal. I'm giving him the publicity.
And I'm saying that the analogy is wrong.
Dog, Jan.
Analogy is wrong.
Councillor, see, Yanko.
The ambassador can be on his head.
Last year now can.
Yes. I'm saying Kinata. And you happy Ola. But I've met him on a lot of platforms. I'm say US platform. But Obeka say enye Ghana penny your budget so. Na once show us say na obiba musician biba share the euphoria of the crowd. And Chebia no say another one so about. The marketing out there no so yeah okay. I think one of the things here relationship. And idea so be a relationship ni here. Sa say security thought to ahomaso meaning say ebi ahomaso be too strong a word but no sa to say ye wura baby ni ehu nipa what must say ye di ntoma kata na nim di na ko she tokoro bi mu sa no I think they should learn that thing.
Okay.
Owie show na say no wade na say regardless of security no so be aben no and it gives the people say oh kenata de oye we ni
obi mfa de enwo oda yanko kiaso
me ko akoka say security wise no the fact so yes answer no say onu so ehwe That's what I'm saying. The relation is there, but it has to be open and be very, very careful with it because your guy was this Stonebwoy show no now. Okay, I say, I see 10 to boy mushemu said, and he on share who ye but and you more tro nipa or your mu or maintain your mu album or so be made a minyanka or see this year yen beba. Yes, on go ahead.
Or see EP
neighbor on go ahead. But minyanka on to the book cra.
Okay.
Now memo nye album.
Me that say. Ekia me bacho mama fana ye short president so. Yeah.
Okay. So my follow Kofi Kinata for a long time, but I think so this is the first time I'm actually that it's in the interview because, and all jokes aside, he's brilliant. Like and ya grow like question artists be able to that will bob on no I feel ultimate jinan and also I can send you what's all kind of pay. No, hey boy. No, your lecturer. Any show because what be but I was very interested in about the product and very important. Sometimes we will have Ophelia said that the media is entitled to support them in a certain way but what for products now and you pushable. Utie product I didn't know what and this will be this be a shame I force your mamma for Bokrana. Discussion can get there. Upusha and to me calling him. Oh, yeah, obey. But beer and you say I think people should also focus on the product because then the song goes naturally. It's a honor very important. Now you are an artist fans any mo senya wo your music ni bibia eba ni say na all of a sudden who say wako drop it am piano wo pre because him say wo there at least you o market o niche no wakati a obi ni say akinata there or no two way na free na wo pre because I have now I know other people that they were like na akinata we say free
music
am piano in the county
since I'm a song reggae
boy it's then a buy like should we be expecting more dynamics in your craft or
yes, what? Music. So far, so your music now on your real estate, or your music, and be atasa. Just there, Ebohuma, ebe no more.
Start no there. I say reggae dance.
Much on you if you come love, right there. Or reggae.
Reggae bisa.
Lovers rock.
Aha.
Much on you.
Ti anu na say music and your real estate, But Gobi, so tell us because me who said you post be I don't remember the day. Me who post be so you are looking for love, right? Doc Akakoloadi Asembenkreni. Afide young.
Yeah.
Now me say me who post be now say you were now shadow.
Yeah, and you're not tight if you come love. If you come love, if you come do.
Okay.
And I love my order.
Will
be some night a challenge.
Yeah.
What can no one can. If you come out some more. Someone in a ke. Chapel na why do day. Someone in a
we are someone and we are chapel wire.
So if we be okay be.
Someone on again.
What be ba me bi we when my abro bu in the chapel. Sana ma me no kofunya wa abrochil. Nti what kind of be ma me no Sunday Thanksgiving no. No so one kai wa park do na number like no. Them chapel ya na okwa na we would the one year wo ho. Nti chapel no boy wo school day mo. Church send there what wale why mama we be ma tent na ade wo ho. No so from man Mike what dey be what the na ha dey chero kase ma. Nti nu efri no dey bi o yedam onyim dey Mike wana ha dey nti akoto o minute ro she o minute ro hu no say so me. Someone e na ka. We don't have a mic anymore.
You have to call this one. I think it's George Quinn next stage play also casting.
No, Ola
is better than Arnold.
No,
yes. When it comes to acting,
a far shot.
Kofi is better than Arnold, far better. Oh, bet me I not put me that for man. Oh,
you see the question I ask you. The band
now not me who you
have you seen Kofi's own before?
I can see it.
Straight, I don't get it.
Can I listen to George?
But your correction be answer na not but your honorable calling my attention to something.
Okay.
Now me can say singles. No, or what trim my to say singles no singles were and then they are power kit one. I said not singles in New York.
Yeah.
One said long plates no and a friend album no. And a singles near was
kit one.
In kit one were singles. Yeah. So I need to correct that.
To what conversation albums who
Oh, there be any difference. Who say me can say not singles in New York.
You still stand by says.
Oh yeah, made it. And even I've argued with him and I've won. Here.
What's the man?
Yeah.
George. George. Near Cassette, dear do you say a castet Kofi?
No, Kofi a solid talent. And Kofi or fancying. I'm a cool school fan to full improvement, medium down where concert, papa, power, here so brutal. And I'm not surprised. And it's a new friend then. Also, our friend, also one who then our friend pastor don't know how or how one win Christ. On a crusade.
It's a win collaboration of
Mampo Mashoke.
That's an hour.
But Mashoke, more home and not cheddar moment shock. That wasn't my first shock. I'm an honorable Marco Krikuman. He shared who I'm a friend had to bongrit. Some day why? Cause Dama, I mean, because that was a very, very popular song. I am there. No, bye. Baba Kwamna said, my boy. Yeah. Na dami year na het bongrit na Tregmatic. No, Treg.
Okay.
I'm the friend can say else be them. We release. No, I'll nominate one collaboration for the year. The biggest song in Ghana that year was Bye Bye. Baby Abefibia Bye Bye. Or by announced collaboration het bongrit one Ajazi.
Oh yeah, pata pa pombi jono. One corner pa. I am that film.
Ain't if damn time. Na mbu emenu gospel for no do enom
why
miracles man why insane baby wutumu kopa na masa no into this year this year one fa what try ba but congratulations. I mean you follow it's solid. I mean you never quit ma menu opinion seshi also session mandems why I'm not surprised. What's a man found to play Ola?
Yes, boss.
3rd and 4th June, you repeated detective calls.
Yeah, I was there.
You be repeated detective calls. Counselor in Timiamba first one. Prof and Swin Timiamba.
On your prof, where doc?
Prof, doc. Oh, bye. So crazy, I remember. I mean, Tilly Sumi and then I said Tilly Bemai and very solid support. Tilly's report was classic. You know, very, and that's what journalism should be.
Yeah.
And spend time on the thing. For a lot of journalists, no more dream, no more trod, you beat me out. Yeah, a lot of it, or maybe. But Tilly spent about 2 days with us through rehearsals, through setup and everything. And I mean, I was really impressed. And the report showed that that's a real journalist at work. Tilly. Oh, Menkai, I wasn't in charge of refreshment. But a professional journalist does not go asking for food. Or I'm sure, say, yes, but the company you are working with caters for that. Tilly did a very good job. Now, we end up for the Dixon I say for the support. 3rd and 4th June, dear, no, I'm surprised. We haven't even printed and taken tickets to sales stands yet. Amount for pre-orders is exceeding 1,000 already. Wow. Just pre-orders, yeah. Wow. We haven't even broken campaign officially. Just a few social pre-orders and almost over 1,000. Internet, yeah, they said that Emma.
Yeah, sure. I said in the George Jai multimedia.
Oh, there be, and yeah, no, there be. When we say, me and Kasano, I'm also an MC.
Yeah.
And share MC Jumana de Keka Saturdays pa ne di mu akotene. Saturday we say Coco season we wedding we say any theater productions ne amount for here company we challenge person mu be say mam person everything on a Saturday you have to say no. Now we weigh options now.
Yeah.
Charlie. Yeah, so we're in our 40s.
Yeah.
By over cross 50k, you won't have the energy again. And if you said this is the time. Into the man of commitments and just a problem be most media there and as a despite we are always family. If you come away, I say
you come love.
I don't know about most of any feature and change the mama rap.
All right, it's
yeah.
Me per se making sure me per se making sure say ote sound no our studio hoye said be
try to
no at ote honka
try to yeah.
Okay, and yen chago yen cha ejangu if you come love. Say I want a choice so.
Boy change.
Yen kwai any.
That's it. Yeah. Mashishema na menya bibini besia mamenya niya amemede makumenyina bamano baby awe dreamun tumensan munko biemo mepeyina ka ami baby ame dreamun tumensan mechil munko biemo mepeyina ka na meyama o Odonu kofu pinsase Mosima modonu kofu pinsaso Efipo wasembade Abukudi na wuka seiti So baby I made dreamun Tumensan mechili na munkobio Maka selo wansase Ami baby I made dreamun Tumensan mechili munkobio Mepeyina Kana meyamba o How commercial break gonna skanking. Cho. I know. That's on some no. I had to say that to you no. Any book, she dey love kitchen. Mafi u pepper soup no, you love chicken. Any book, you dey love kitchen. I mean mafi u pepper soup no, you love chicken. Inje for fry, I can for fry, fancy nadi. Echecho ho eto che na mo na de say mo si me so mi mo boy romantic odo odi na kume mo akanye una mantic me hu da kru kwa ya me de mami yina ya nonsense hu de me to de mo me say da facts yeah odo no kofu pinsase mo si ma mo do no kofu pinsase when not to the again I did Aguduna, baby I made dreamun, 2 months and mechina munkobio. Maka selo ansase. Ami baby I made dreamun, 2 months and mechina munkobio. Epeyina, kana miyamba o. Albati, cho. Are you feeling irate? Hana makabante patron. Yo, my major me 6 million for no money and go one so many to beef moko maba. 6 million and money and go so many no. I'm an order, no, I am order Diana. Moasem biko ba yeni nana malabaka. Ya banana milike visa one uniana one ba. Simple obi do wa edo ni bi. Odo way do ni bi. Obi do way do ni bi. Odo way do ni bi. Amina mi di mi ja, mi ni mo sa sheshe mo fa. Oya this, oya that no na mi TV da. Ma chechiri ma so wantasi. Odo nu kofu pintasi. Mosima mo do nu kofu pintaso. Efipo was embade, akukudu na wuka sento embado. Baby I made dreamun to me. And you know that. We are mom says. And you know, it's mama fancy.
No, and I say what to me that feeling.
Tyler be out in the cage, you man. Tyler. I shall say you man was it or probably 2000. The mason, you know. Nankasa so about 2,000 instead of the Kafra Thailand. No 2,000 no or say no. No Kafra Thailand bed there. Oh, I'm what to Thailand bed. Or 2,000 to be amazing, you know. You you man. Or to be 15 okay, get chill. Hey, but more 2,000. Obili Chomana or friend. Only you bought 2,000 or one pa.
So Gobi, so anyway, it's out. I know with the video, right?
Yeah, man.
Video, no, and so YouTube. That I want me play free anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was playing from YouTube, but
this old baby, did you win your biamono? Choko ma osole anyi onyi ma asemo
onye dey
say DJ win yere munyu bia mo choko ma all sole anyi onyi mu current news.
But Councillor, so you listen to the song briefly, just 30 seconds.
Well, like or can't fit just no or see Kofi Kinata ninyum no utie constantly Kofi Kinata ninyum no utie constantly there's a message and catch the message. So na we relate ama wo what does here uti o say na kokuduro e kasenti no enkrofo see mbu ade that statement no e deep because your enkrofo a odo wan omumbu ade but ebi mu nso no omu akukuduro enti akukuduro kaseni ntine tori bi obi kase omumbu ade ebi nso mbu ade de they're very cheeky, they know how to talk, but it's a good lesson.
Okay,
o si odono binti ase. So the more be do binu usually young kotiase o ola girl ola de call out see ya huna oyembe show on tiase o tiase enti on ti do bi ase say na ola any chili e call out how it match be your door enti anyum na good yambo yentie mu nsem no
enya sa enfino ai o the mean fino enfino done.
Oh, there be no. If you find two short people in love, you should think deep. The person said, and what ten you na cannot touch na asem wom, and then you na no more try a foul. Do one ya semi a fan for more mati. And I think this is a good song, not just the rhythm, because the rhythm need the rhythm they see
Lovers Rock.
But maybe 2 words in a woman now. It's a lot of character thing. I see it to me at the show.
Okay.
But I didn't come through a moon say, "Bisa mommy." Formally, we say my father.
Yeah, bisa questions now. Is there any more some neka?
They make my father no. Na ma ko chobi wa see na ma ball me page so. But then they block it. What is that thing? So you can't promote anything they bring. Do you understand?
Means the system is working.
So it limits you from.
It may stay today. Nyom na labo for.
Masa uchro still they will block.
No, I'm the one away mean.
So man said say o fa no nyom e dey be on the page, you know, like it would be nice for you to
know. My no until the bit my abo.
We are sure.
Yeah.
Because someone says here no.
No, but some of the artists no nyom
it's gone so
like
bad.
That, but especially more signing with international
it's gone so bad because there was this gospel song I Asorima Obia need a copa. I mean do baby no. Once you play it no, you are just in the middle of the thing, then they strike it.
On the song.
Like it's a good song, and for someone like Kofi Kinata, if Ochon be say I don't want to say I may expect it. I'm supposed to let him know that we like it, offer them more namra. You can't say expect it, then we don't give him that encouragement. But this is a good song, as you said, and you when you're real estate and clearly, what for reggae, I turning into something worth listening to. Maybe you're reggae fan, but I will listen to this because what's today? Lyrics need deep. You know, congratulations. This is a beautiful piece, and I know say, well, fans now more pairs to Sukanya that they will love this one too. Congrats.
Thank you so much, Tilly. You are such a good person. Doc, Yango.
Yeah, Michael. Kofi reggae, Lovers Rock. Ube bisa say nipa dodo sign na anticipate say Kofi be new with a reggae Lovers Rock kind of thing. And for me, I know the man here creative person all the time. No, I say was surprised with fans.
Yes.
You need to bring them things and you know ban from day one from DJ Pakoroj. I mean, maybe a boom dama brand bian. I mean, Danasa Papa. He really gave a lot of actually a phantom man. I mean, our support to Papa DJ Pakoroj will be a promoted social media. Now you know or you ought to know word for word. Like about to be a Facebook or to go out and watch him. I'm telling you, it was just beautiful. And so Mekade is nice. And I love the creative part of it. And these are things this is real reality love situation. Like you know, in the village mansions are nothing to love. You know, you know, you shall be bantu biachi. You know, obine bamba bineje ye bwechiro onum. So ye bwechiro kakakra. So congratulations, Kofi. It's so beautiful work.
Thank you.
So, Mami Tio.
Well, first time I met you in Halifax show, so and I really enjoyed it. Being now on the show, no, your boy Abaso pa inti make I say. No two ways is one of the good songs. Why a so clean and straight to the point. Ola. Now I'll come about in the show. This year so be
made in Tadi.
Made in Tadi.
We are confirming, but Joe, you have something there. This year December.
Location.
Oh, okay. But more meet me the one and say December in GH this year no. Basubium. Na ye be portal no for every obi person ye show be coming this December no opesi December in GH program no you have it. I'll send it to you. You can still and obi anso betimi akọ GTA portal no so no. Okay, I'll send it to you too.
All right.
Again, okay. And
okay,
then,
so let me rush through some messages for you, Kofi. I'll say please ask him whether he shot the video at Efiukuma. If no, why? I want to confirm something. Great show as always, and much love to Kofi Kinata. Kofi, video no
it was shot in South Africa. Video
why?
No young you coach them video no mo South Africa them coach me video bi. Mo kwa na venue na mo video no one was be a book mon 2 days time. To 2 days time I'm cutting a hotel at 2 days. Me director so kwa na organize yan. Na me gbada mo ndwi man no a sketch po. Wo mo phone no so you beti be video. Na ye twa no. The following days as we twa na the video po. Second video no the better days. Ya kwa na venue no. Yan time asoma yan ba obi asan so book bi.
Oh.
Inti if you come love na had a plan the coach of South Africa. Ya kwa na ye ko hu whole environment na nyama nyama feel for a really good song no. It's my nice wo. Na ndwom na ngase but na title nye if you come love. Na if you come for we feel there. Ma am on title na make video be fulfill. On yet them na title.
Na the title.
The title mpo ma me be film so ma me ye na if you come love.
Regina daga do na bisasa but Echo Brian say one na yire enwoma omutie no fie da bia no o say na yire the rater. I'll say enwumwe. I'll say this is a super classic song. My wife plays it at home every single day. Yes. It is one of my best songs now. Kofi Kinata is simply an amazing artist. Special dedication to Rita. Yeah, we said. Yeah, special dedication to Rita. No, say regards to you, Socrates. And more hanging. Kofi, among for Ensubisa say Abesia Bana and then no video where
Bisaba.
Like all free South Africa na.
Mbochenyo.
Or Bagana.
Mboche Devi.
One na Magana.
Wacha.
Brad Chimu na semba and you bet you charge you.
Correct you.
Okay, so Razy Get Love say Kinata is a messiah. Hey. No.
Assembly boy pull me one trauma.
Oh Jesus. And we say I'm sorry, I need to do something. I'm putting everything here. Emmanuel Peprasi, nice one from Kofi. Ask him when he is coming to do a show in London.
And then I'm about to make up.
Okay. And now my mentor also who time about London. So we need
so we'll follow me there. Facebook, Instagram, whatever. We'll follow more when you updates, BBR.
All right. These are Facebook messages. I'm just rushing through some of them. Kwesi Asasi or say the best will always come from Tadi. Bra Kwabinazi say if Kofi coughs on a beat for 1 hour self, I go listen. I love his work. Die. And Emmanuel Yeboah so say good or it's a beautiful song, Kofi, you are too much. And Thomas Boaman say I love his song, I love his music to the core. Rich lyrics, very harmonious. OBGA say I'm OB watching from BAM. Thank you so much. Stephen Amete or say Oyesofo or say I love his songs as a pastor and I can see this new one as a gospel. Hey, Montomubo. Kwesi Bruce Cape Coast Melcom for the man Lave and Numwepa. Was it the BAC so replace was it they played from morning till evening? Edward Kojo Ado so say or show free community 18 or say or Nyumpa Karen Aqua so say and you beautiful. Mofanche me I'm rushing through it. Rebecca say was the city move.
Can I guess no one then
okay, all right. And Senash Amo as city move on to so your bar and me kind man to me share man kwa bra w ama make as Kofi a favorite what the heart emojis in the tour so ma
I see what you are
oye miensa and Karen Akwanzi Kofi Kofi Kinata, this is beautiful what
thank you
on the one for heart emoji be account and darling Debbie darling body or Bema Kofi also I think I'm beku kuma ko yi man ko
I shall read them on
me read more
no I lucky can
I bigger quit say so show free adriga no few kuma I say chi I say if you kuma chiu to my chiu near day or they had emojis plus 100% the source okay they made me a year free man my ass
God bless
you do love kitchen I made my feel pepper soup no your love chicken to for fry I can to fry fancy nadi
okay so you be any sorry so it's you know me free dog yeah wrap it up now if you are dying I say I love you Kofi yeah wrap it up dog me too
Kofi I think say a nation is very successful the kind of Kofi ni coming to the studio has been very successful. Mike, in Komoa na ye about the creative art in the choir government bet me. I wish that you bet me any more extensive
ABM.
Yeah. And okay, me very excited about Kofi Kinata the part of the betum, the support of the betum about the reality. And no your friends say reality. Say I buying quite betum first so betum aboa and say on board with infrastructure. Policy infrastructure. Government, yes, I had the support to her. Yeah, music and all this has always been a private business.
Yes.
They be so that not so critical. One another kunya capra if you want to invest that. But you invest based on the system, so structures are very active. I bet you borrow investor no buy. That's what government has to do. That's all. Once the structure is good, the musicians can make money.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. God bless you. Today you have been very brief. So, yeah, sorry, sir.
Well, me so me de man no to beka kwesianes who say conversation when kwesi ola ya can one side. They have different angles. Now sometimes I feel say si anka obi a run a draws near mana I can tell you say when we talk of industry challenges a man for DHD papa.
Yeah.
You go to places and I can tell you say investors eba industry when they hear us discuss these things into I will still appeal different angles
okay so today Nanka we're going to go into data issues with tourism side but time maybe next time
and Mr. Ajima was very very interested in that
conversation
topic.
How did he know we were going to do it?
So
the attempt to your platform and leak information.
No, it's not about leaking. I was seeking information.
No. Yeah, I'm just joking.
Yeah, but I was seeking information. What am I saying? Let me person my right now empty.
But I'm sure next time if we have to do that, I'm sure Salah will bring in the resource person, so be your time and money. Then we listen to it very well. So more fancy
and also per se or contribute.
And on next weekend, say I may add now.
Around.
Yeah. Say me no say brago see about the turning dream now. Then we can have that. You can have that conversation.
Take it time for the industry, also.
We will. God bless you.
But we no mamu we free beyond December in GH.
Portal
no. Go out there on GTA platform, so and everybody pursue your show. We hear December in GH support no bia no timi cover. Na enye who you know is open to all. Inti mo bia ma metena say can say wante. Any war more support to no yaka mbra inken habu if it will fine
okay if it Tilly my yeah sorry so
industry conversation ya can able to me can Tuesday someone am good news no and one I got some people to go and subscribe it's a person misses so say my activating me YouTube channel, my personal YouTube channel, and me creating content on there. Not George Koye kasi me creating content. We are me the toy. I have projects like that I ever up into no. So we see our patch over to me. I can subscribe to me YouTube channel. It's called T Means Talkative. T means talkative. T as a normal T na and a means MEANS and a talkative TALKATIVE talkative. Monko subscribe me. Wow, pay me salvation. It's just about creative arts. Need to go and subscribe, and I'll say a big thank you when I come there. Thank you.
All right, that's beautiful. Benis, une o madam, Madam Joyce, Muti, ewo Dome Pillar 2, no Visa Junction. Muti wa mu shop mo Joyce Couture shop. Nyame enhira mo pa se muti Counselor.
Well, say industry conversation. You better us, but I think so. Until then, no. I did say voting an industry person into parliament doesn't solve the issues of the industry. People should be grateful to the support we are giving to them. Omunye grateful. Enkan komo omunye adwuma da. Ne omu tike mu no. Omu fa na se ma Nyankopon say industry na boa won. Sesena Kenata kan straight from JSS. Riding in a big car and living in a big mansion, it means that JSS simple. When we and now we make us say, oh more. I mean, those who are coming straight from JSS and all of a sudden they are in a certain level with us, they should be grateful to God and to us, say our support to all. Well, I mean, for Kenya Kasi so far birthday Kasi Emma, the only certified side chick of mine in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States of America, and then the birthday. This friend I mean Quatente Mano and one thing. Na ho ofen enkosoro anyame ya adom ni yenwu a e ba be di birthday ni yi wo
okay
ye twa cake amano nana don ata ndk so ya chia be bi obi a
all right
o de nchia kese ko na wa wo refi so we ginger honey chips o la wan kan ho asem ginger honey kenata da na we net today Socrates, finally, he has been the biggest promoter so far for about a month now.
All right,
because no energy, no.
All right, Kofi, we say in kind man. I feel man kwana day, but today just a few. Beatrice, your boy say I'm with you from USA. Try to come to US. The best comes from Takrade.
This year,
Rade. Rahanatu. Fubunia Salifu, also Kofi to the world. Evelyn Kuma say, I love you, I love your music. Beautiful Kofi music. Hey, beautiful. Well. Kofi Mami Fancy,
New York, Palladium.
All right. Yeah. Kofi, yes, sorry, so the over chato. If you know the mic doom, Kofi meet you, the mic doom. Kofi meet you.
No mic do me man.
Ono mic do.
Much of SMN ka.
Who dey ni here? Yes, sorry, so the opposite catch your fans.
Okay, me show bia me appreciate obia and love and support towards Kofi Kinata brand, you know. Obia nkete if you come love, me no waited about one stream for you repeat now with that about the dough at us. Boys one bomber one guess one bomber obia no could bomber will be biabi. Check Kofi Kinata or Twitter, Kinata GH or a verified blue tick one. Instagram Kinata GH or a verified blue tick one. Facebook Kofi Kinata or a fan page no see a verified man can name baby one verifying on minimum Thank you.
All right, that was Kofi Kinata. We yeah the basi wa haya na yeah the asirawe masalamat kuku apenso ne Peter Niskwa so na yeah sorry so midindi ola kwaku Michael eko browser nyamisha Kofi Chei ewo London nyamisha munyina metra mu ma minu apenyi Kosi Aboaje dodo na friend darling boy yeah sorry so na jumedi also King David edi ababeto so makram.
Peace FM. Peace FM.
Who say abrabo koye pa sa wototo na wo hyehyɛ ne ehia sa wo bɛyɛ nyina sa wedum wo alarm na wasɔre emra wo hyehyɛ etumi akɔwa na America sa enije mre no a wakɔ wo doctor ho na wotie wo ba owo yefunu ne mu akoma ebo periperi ana wetumi aya nya sa dwadini okuku dam no edi nkomo wo abɛfo internet so
fa scheduled airtime a ɛwɔ MTN mo so ɛtɔ airtime ansa na mra wo behia no kradu wobetumi atɔ airtime emre a wo ankasa pese wo tɔ no da ku bia na wɔtwe ana bosumi bia nya